Hey, what's up, team? Let me know how the volume is sounding today. I did do a little bit of messing with my mic. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are well today. It's a beautiful day. It is Wednesday. Hey. Oh, I'm muted, man. My bad, guys. What's up, team? Hey, do me a favor. Hit that like button real quick, guys. Everybody's doing it. Hit that like button. You know you want to. All the cool kids are hitting that like button right now. Overpower the hate. Watch. Oh, boy. Oh, boy is here now. Watch. You're about to see a bunch of dislikes show up. Don't hit the dislike button. Hit the like button. You know you want to. Let me beg for likes real quick, if you will. You know. Please hit the like button. Please. Is that good? I know, I fixed it. What's up, team? So Mordecai is telling me MDRR is not a stock. This is a trust this morning. This is actually a trust this morning. So this is not a stock. This is a trust. MDRR at the top of the gappers list, followed by OCX showing up on the gappers list today, gapping up from 146 all the way to 206, sitting just over 2 now. We like some levels here, but we'll come back to those. I think $2 is going to be a massive level for this one, at least right now. We did confirm off of that level a little bit just now, so we'll see what happens with OCX. We also have MDRX showing up on the gap scanner, gapping up from 830s to 1150s. SGLB, a former runner, starting to make some moves, picking up some volume and running up this morning. Let me know what the volume is like. I did tweak my mic a little bit here. We got SFET gapping up from 110 to 123. We got TLC. I don't want no scrubs. Gapping up from 460s to 511s. We got HTBX here, gapping up from 130s to 140s. We got NIO. EV play gapping up pretty big from 2160s to 2369s here. We got a few other ones. GPOR, if you like really cheap stocks, GPOR is gapping up here. We also have, oh, I'm going to post my watch list. I got you. My bad. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. Good idea. Alright, this is really so far what I got. That's what I got so far. We're gonna keep looking at some stuff here, but let me make this a little bit smaller. There. Alright, that's what we're looking at so far today. But yeah. MDRR is apparently a trust. SGLB is getting some volume and really coming in here. Look at this one, gapping up from 230s to 301. Over $3 now. We'll watch that $3 level. That's right. Hey, what's up, Dave? Hey, look, there's the dislikes. Hey, my boy. Like I said, it's got to be somebody I either know personally and, like, isn't where they want to be in life, and so my channel makes them insecure for whatever reason. It's got to be somebody like that, man. It's intriguing, though. It doesn't really hurt the channel. My views have been better than they ever have, honestly. We've been growing like crazy. Like, my channel is, just to put it into perspective, the last 2 weeks, my views are up 17%. My watch time is up 5%, and my revenue is up 20% on YouTube. So, thank you to the dislikes. I really appreciate it. They're honestly engaging with my content, so I really do appreciate it. And it is helping the channel, so shout out to them. Yes, sir. Dude, I don't care what anybody says. This song goes hard right here. This kind of got like an 80s vibe, you know? Dun, 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 dun. You know? You gotta love it. Kind of like a 70s, 80s vibe. I can feel it. Yeah, it might be. What's up, Bears Bulls? Yeah, it might be, bro. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Steve. My man, Steve guy. Hey, thank you, bro. Welcome, bro. It's probably one of my favorite songs on the list, man. Kind of rock out in the morning. Hey, what's up, Roman? What's up, bro? Locking the sound levels, yes, sir. Alright, but yeah, you can see SGLB pulling back big here. So, pulling back big here for SGLB. Oh, some Weather Channel vibes, Ricky? Here. You see right here, you know, right over here, we got NOVN. We got MDGS from yesterday. We got XLEB. You know, and then over here, we got SGLB, which is a former runner. Wait, there it is. SGLB, we got GPOR, we got SDEV over here. Slightly cloudy over here in TLC, no scrubs, waterfalls. And then we got MDR over here. So that's my watch list today. I weatherman that for you. You're welcome. But yeah, we'll see what we get. MDRR. Mordecai says this is a trust. A trust. OCX. Morning from London, mate. I'm moving to Delaware to set up my trading LLC. Hey, good luck, brother. You got this, man. Shout out to my ancient, you know, or not my ancient, but shout out to my ancestors over there in London. Fun fact, my last name, can anybody here guess my last name? Can anybody here guess my last name? Here's a hint. It's London. My last name is literally London. That's my last name. So yeah. Shout out to my ancestors over there in London, you know. Doing things over there. But yeah. Yeah, Eric's gonna be here again today. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a real estate investment trust. Yeah. We got GameStop gapping up here too. Yup. Honestly, I got the most pompous sounding name, and it's kind of funny because it's not like I came from like a rich family or anything like that. And so, yeah, I've got the most pompous sounding name. I'm not gonna say my full name on stream, but I've got the most pompous sounding name. You know. I like it, Wretched. Yeah, I'm trading futures certainly today. Check out my futures account, man. Look at this. I mean, I'm going to be trading penny stocks too. No losses yet in penny stocks. All right, so just to look into futures real quick. I'm still in the trading combine, but to look up yesterday's trading, look at yesterday, man. I killed it in futures yesterday. Look at this. Yesterday I ran at just under 90%. Just under 90%. You know, I put in 9 trades yesterday, and 8 of them were successful. Only 1 loss. Made about $120, $130 yesterday in futures. I haven't had a losing day in the futures market yet. We're watching OCX here to see what happens around $2. I'll go ahead and look up the news. All right, so yeah, that's right, Michael. Yeah, Bobby, honestly, I have a theory. I really do have a theory on like what has been wrong with me. So if you guys have been following along with the stream for a decent amount of time, you know, I've been dealing with kind of GI issues, like stomach problems. I think, honestly, I talked about it in the Discord, but I really think that what I've been experiencing with my stomach problems is just a rebounding effect from the omeprazole. Because I got on omeprazole, I think it was an ulcer I had a few months ago, but I stayed on it for way too long, and then every time I tried to stop taking the omeprazole, which is a proton pump inhibitor, it is an acid reducer. Every time I tried to stop, I would get nauseous again, and I just thought that the symptoms were back, and I would kind of panic and start taking the omeprazole again. After researching it, the omeprazole causes a rebound effect, and so when my stomach was acting up, it was probably just the rebound effect from the omeprazole, and because I never stopped it for long enough to get past the rebound effect, the stomach issues continued. And so right now, today's my first day without taking omeprazole. Yesterday I took a quarter of one, and I know you're supposed to slowly kind of scale down in the omeprazole and taper off, and so that's what I tried to do. But yeah, that's where I'm at now with my stomach issues. I'm drinking some kombucha this morning as well, which is, I'm starting to develop a taste for it, but you know, we're trying. Let's go ahead and look up the news for OCX. All right, guys. So, so OCX here is Oncocyte. Oncocyte announces a new prospective data demonstrating the treatment informed by Determax. Determarex. It significantly improved lung cancer patient survival. So they got some results that came out, some new data that came out for their biodrug, I guess, that showed significantly improvement, or that showed a significant improvement in lung cancer patient survival for OCX. So that's good news, good data that came out for OCX. We'll watch this one again. I'm watching it around $2. I also think the 225 level is going to be interesting right here, as well as 250 right here at the pre-market high. I think those levels are all pretty nice to watch. We could also watch this low right here for maybe some downward momentum if you can short, or if you have like a stop loss level for OCX. But that's what I'm keeping an eye on here. MDRR, somebody, Mordecai and a few other people said that this is a real estate investment trust. So we'll see what happens here. I think we do have some confirmation at 220s here, maybe 225s, but I think the next level is 250. We got $3 up here and then 315 as the major levels that I'm specifically watching for MDRR. We'll see what happens there. Again, this is a real estate investment trust. Medalist Diversified REIT announced a dividend for the third quarter of its 8% Series A cumulative redeemable preferred stock in the amount of 50 cents per share. So a dividend was announced for this REIT. For MDRR, so we'll watch it at those levels. We'll see what happens. We also have MDRX, which we'll see what happens here as well. I've seen this one a significant amount. All right, so Second quarter results came out for MDRX. It brought in sales totaling $406.2 million. However, earnings went down 48.41%, resulting in a loss of $4.75 million. In the first quarter, Allscripts Healthcare brought in $416.7 million in sales, but lost $9.2 million in earnings. So yeah, down because of the coronavirus, but still having better sales than it did previously. So not bad results, and I guess that's causing some bullish optimism in MDRX here. We'll see what happens. I'm just watching whole dollars and half dollars here mostly. Maybe some support here at 12 and stuff like that, but this one's a little bit too expensive for me, I think, but we'll keep an eye on it regardless. There's some levels to watch for it. SFET gapping up, but not a ton here. We got TLC, no scrubs, ripping down in a very weak way. HTBX, I know I had a few other ones that I had on my list today. Give me 1 second, team. XELB gapping up some here from 78 cents all the way to 98 cents where it's sitting now. Went as high as $1.47 for XELB. They had a return on capital employment. The CEO reported a purchase Tuesday of 13,400 shares at an average price of 77 cents in the Form 4 filing. So a report came out that said that the CEO, Robert DeLorean, purchased 13.4 thousand shares at 77 cents, filed a Form 4 for it. At least they're being honest about it. That's, watch it for a potential pump though. IDXG, we're watching this one here as well. This one is gapping up. IDXG. If I remember correctly, this is a cannabis stock. Interspace Biosciences said audit committee investigational finds billing and compliance complaints unsubstantiated. So yeah, basically they got audited and they looked at the billing and compliance complaints and they found that they were basically not valid, which is a good catalyst for IDXG. Means they're not liable. So good news for IDXG. We'll see what happens here. We also have SCYX showing up. SCYX making a big push. And so if you haven't seen this one yet, look at SCYX. It recently started to push up really in the last minute, gaining some volume of about 5,000 shares traded. Here's SCYX here. Let me see if we have a catalyst for this. So they announced the submission of a new drug application to the FDA for oral Ibrexa, for the treatment of the vaginal yeast infection. And so a vaginal yeast infection drug here. And they put out a new drug application, an NDA, to the FDA. And they submitted that. So let's watch it. SCYX, we could include this one on our list. NOVN. Gapping up really nicely from 46 cents. We're still at about the same levels that I drew previously on NOV, and I didn't even have to draw anything for this look. So that's pretty nice. It had prelim positive COVID-19 results. So it showed nitrocil had a positive antiviral effect versus COVID in human airway infection models for NOVN. So positive results for COVID for NOVN. So this one is going to be on my list. I got to add this here because this one looks pretty nice. Better than a lot of the other stuff I'm looking at. So we got NOVN. Right, I'm trying to build like the top watches today on my list. I don't know what I like the most. NOVN, VXRT, maybe GEN, SFET, CDEV. GEN looks good. We'll look at that one as well. WWR as well, sitting at 620s. So we got a lot of stuff to watch here. Let me know what your favorite what your favorite stock is today. Hey, what's up, Montes? What's up, brother? Good morning, man. I've had to take omeprazole every morning. I have for 6 years now and probably won't be able to get off of it. Yeah, I mean, I've been taking it for 3 months now. It's just time for me to get off of it. I'm on, I decided to take Pepcid, which is a H2 inhibitor, I believe. And this doesn't cause a rebound effect. And so as I'm getting off the omeprazole, I'm trying Pepcid to see if it helps get off of it. And I feel okay right now. I'm also drinking kombucha. One of the things that I read is that kombucha helps kind of get your stomach bacteria right. So that's what I'm trying to do at least. But yeah, we got GEN gapping up here. gapping up from 52 cents all the way to 67. The reason this is up, this is Genesis Healthcare. The company reported its subsidiary LTC ACO received positive reconciliation and settlement under the Medicare Shared Savings Program for GEN. So we'll watch that one too. SCYX, big pullback here, so I don't really like it anymore. MDGS from yesterday looks kind of interesting here. Now we got the previous closing price. We could watch MDGS. That's about it. I've been on it for 3 years. Stop drinking alcohol and coffee. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol. I never have been much of a drinker. The only alcohol I'll ever drink is like beer once or twice a year. I'm just not much of a drinker at all. But coffee is something I did do every day, and yeah, I had to stop taking coffee. It sucks, but you know, I'm on green tea now. It does noticeably better. It's still got a little bit of caffeine, which is what I drink in the mornings now instead of coffee. But yeah. Fury here, gapping up. We got GameStop making another strong move. I gotta think GameStop's getting pumped up. Maybe Microsoft sees something in it, but I just don't like it. I don't know. The overall SPY and the market in general is just about break even today, slightly up. We can look at a quick market breakdown of this too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and read this. This is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures were struggling for a direction Wednesday amid continued uncertainty surrounding the next round of COVID-19 stimulus in the U.S., while traders also looked ahead to more bank earnings as the third quarter earnings season picked up pace. Dow Jones Industrial Averages futures were largely flat. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were largely flat. S&P futures fell 0.1%. NASDAQ futures gained 0.2%. So yeah, basically break even. We did get a little bit of a spike just now. The stalemate in fiscal stimulus negotiations continued on Capitol Hill, with the Democrats and Republicans unable to reach a consensus over how much additional stimulus is needed to support the economy. And Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell on Tuesday, lawmakers would vote next week on a targeted $500 billion stimulus plan. Oil prices are down, with global benchmark Brent crude down 0.5%, U.S. West Texas Intermediate down 0.7%, pressured by ongoing concerns that fuel demand will continue to tumble amid the rising COVID infections globally, which already surpassed 38 million cases according to Johns Hopkins University's tracking website. At 8:30 a.m., data is expected to show the U.S. producer pricing rising a slight 0.2% for September, following a 0.3% uptick in the previous months, according to Bloomberg. And so, yeah, that's the news right now. The SPY just spiked up here. We'll see what happens, but, you know, a little bit of a spike here in the market. We'll watch it. In penny stocks, which is what I'm going to initially trade, and then we're going to trade some futures, I think. We're watching we're watching XELB, we're watching NOVN, and OCX and MDRR. Depending on MDRR is very small float, a 3 million float. And this one has the potential to really rip up, but it could also crash very fast. And so we're going to be careful with MDRR. And remember, shout out to Mordecai in our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, yeah, if you want to join our Discord, we got some great traders that chill in our Discord every single day, giving some great call outs, including Nancy and my boy Mordecai. They've got some, great call outs, some great picks, and they work really, really hard in our Discord. And so y'all go check it out, join it, say what's up to Mordecai, listen to some of his call outs. He does a great job. And I'll post this link here if you want to check out our very own Discord. Oh, you can see Nightbot actually just posted it. So just go to the join our free day trading Discord right there, and you can say what's up to all of them. EFOI, check out what do you think of his stock. I mean, it's not bad. Decent gap. I don't mind it. It's a little bit expensive for my tastes, just relative to the equity I can trade. But, it's not bad, for sure. Is there a leak in this cup? If there is one, it's not noticeable. Alright, team. So yeah, we will be having Eric, our guest from yesterday, back in the stream today before the open. So we will have a guest, Eric. ACV lemon water. Avoid GNO foods. Apple cider vinegar. It's not about bacteria, it's your gallbladder. Honestly, I'm not much of a vinegar person, but the good thing about kombucha is that they have a little bit of vinegar in it, you know? And so it's like they got vinegar in it, they got a little bit of fermented vegetables, which is what's good for your stomach. Even though they taste bad, just whatever you do, the green ones are the worst. They're probably the best for you, but the green ones taste terrible. I usually have to stick with like the ginger lemonade ones, but they're still not great. Honestly, my favorite stock right now is IDXG. This one looks the best. I believe the float is small, if I can find the float here. But this one looks good, setting up for the crossover to a certain extent. We are gapping up to 530s. Pulling back to 440s right now, and so we do have some nice little levels to watch here, specifically $4. We got 425s right here, which is a good spot, I think. 425s, then we got 450s right around where we are now. Looking above us, we got 5, and then the pre-market high up here. So we got some nice levels to watch. We do have a little bit of a gap, but really you got a resistance level there at about 4. We're gonna call this 475. Right here, it's probably a little bit better. Yes sir, y'all hit that like button. Let's try to break 100 likes before the opening bell. So if you could do me a favor, and if you appreciate the free content that we put out here every single day, you know, hit that like button. Really easy. I definitely appreciate it. I don't know what that is, Max. I'm drinking kombucha. Yeah, Eric had some good content and some good, you know, thought processes on his trading. What I realized with Eric being here is that him and I trade very similar. The difference, though, is that... Okay, so the difference is that, like, his scalping strategies are... the same strategies I use for like futures and mid and high caps. And so it's like when he trades penny stocks with, I trade futures and mid and high caps with. I'm just not able to trade penny stocks like that because I'm not past the PDT rule. And so I just don't have enough equity in my account to trade, you know, 50 times a day like him. But that's the same type of strategies I use in my futures trading. And it's very, very similar, which is interesting because that's the same type of stuff. And again, if you didn't see my futures results, you know, we had a pretty solid, you know, few days here. Like even looking at my total after I had that rough day, you know, like you can even see here, guys, just to show you guys this, like you can see that, like even if we look at all of my trades as a whole so far in the Top Step Combine, I am running at just about exactly 70% accuracy, only losing in 22.8% of my trades. You know, about 23% of my trades I'm losing, but the rest I've been green. And you can see I had that one rough start where I was learning sizing, where I lost like 225 in one trade, but after that it's been a constant green. You know, like I said, it's been a really successful group of trades. You know, you can see how it's been going here. And even if you look at, like I said, if you look at yesterday's trades, for instance, just yesterday's, whoa, how do I do this? Let's just look at yesterday's. 90% accuracy yesterday, only one loss, 9 trades total, 8 wins, 1 loss. You know, you can see my graphs here as well. Just a really, you know, successful transition so far to futures. And so I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest, because, you know, it's just gone really well so far with that trading. So yeah, it's not really PDT rule. What it is settlement, right? So with the margin account, you're instantly settled, but you're gonna have to follow the PDT rule. And with the cash account, I'm not instantly settled, and so I can only trade a finite amount of times every single day based on the equity I have in my account. right? So basically, if I use $1,000 in equity in one trade, I have to wait 48 hours for that $1,000 to be credited back into my account. And so even though my account is like an $8,000 account, I'm basically reserved to using 4,000 one day, 4,000 another, and you know that's a finite amount of equity, 4,000. So I can't trade 50 times with $4,000 in equity. I might be able to trade 5, 6, 7 times. And that's still fine. That's plenty for me. But, that is why I can't trade like Eric and really have a high volume scalping system with penny stocks. But it's okay because I can have that high volume scalping system with futures and do really well. I appreciate the sub, Ali. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Bevan, Steve, appreciate all the love, guys. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely appreciate it. Hey, we got 88 likes, guys. 88 likes. We need 12 more little baby likes. Hit that like button, team. Yeah, I trade the Emini hider. Mostly just the Emini. First time here, what do you use for trading and scan? I use trade ideas for my trading. And we ban people. Man, bro. Something happened on YouTube lately, man, where... Dude, you got these spam bots, man. You got these spam bots that do it to everybody's channel. It's not just mine. You'll get some, like, one of them's like a female with, like, skimpy clothing on. And she's like, I'm alone, And it's like, get out of here. You're a bot. You're a robot. Get out of here. I got to ban them. And then you got some other guy saying, do you want to make $5,763.29.5? Go to my man, Mr. Peter Rowland. He is the greatest trader ever. He helped me to accomplish $7,629 in the last 30 seconds. Kindly message him here. It's just nonsense. It's spam. It's scams. Like, what they do is they find gullible people to send them money, and then you never hear from them again. They just rip you off. Don't listen to anybody in the comments. I've been fighting to ban, but we get like 30 different ones every day, and they go to everybody's channel. It's not just mine. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Mike. Welcome, bro. Hey, we broke 100 likes. Thank you, sir. Hey, shout out to you guys. Y'all did that quick. Hey, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Do you do futures on Thinkorswim? No, I do futures with Top Step. And Top Step Trader Combine is basically what it is. It's a funded account program. It's super cheap, though. It's not like... And I'm not saying anything against TradeNet because, like, TradeNet paid me my money, and I think TradeNet was good value. It still is good value if you're overseas, right? Some people hate on them, but like I said, they process my withdrawal in my trading account. So it's like, and I heard from a lot of people they process theirs as well. But to move on from that, Top Step is a funded account program similar to that, right? Where you get to keep 100% of your first withdrawal, but you have to prove yourself first, right? So they give you a challenge account, and like there's different levels. Mostly all of them are under $200, and so the basic one is like if you use my link, you get 20% off, and it's like $130. So it's super cheap, and if you could prove yourself as a futures trader while following their rules, they fund you as a proprietary trader, which is super interesting. And I should easily be able to get funded because my results have been so strong, and so I'm really excited about it. Honestly, it's going to be another form of income that I can add to my own income streams, and it's something I'm really excited about, just getting funded in Top Step, because it's a cheap funded account program, and it makes sense. It's regulated in the US. It's been reviewed by a lot of these really strict websites that are really hard on these funded account programs, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. So if you want to check it out, I am a little biased though, obviously, because I post referral links for them. So just to be honest, I am going to be biased, do your research, but I haven't really found anything shady or sketchy about Top Step. I think it's legit, and so I'll post this link here. Yeah, and like I said, guys, Peter Rowland is not a real person. He's a scam. He's a bot. Don't listen to him. You're like, don't be gullible. That's what they want. They want gullible, naive people that look at the comment section of my videos and they fill your head with like a really specific number so you'll believe it, right? They'll say, hey, this guy made me, and it's always a really specific number. They'll be like, this guy, one of them's Deshaun. Deshaun made me $4,376.21.5 yesterday. Kindly message him here. they'll say, you know, and it's all just a scam. They're just trying to rip you off. You know, they're just trying to steal your money. So just don't listen to them. I got to ban them as soon as I can, and I see them constantly. They're all over everybody's YouTube in the finance niche. All right, team, let's do this. Not the half cent. The half cent's important yeah, the half cent's important for trust, you know. But yeah, that's how they get you, man. Like I said, if you're a new trader, the trading in niche is a minefield, man. They got a bunch of nonsense in here. That's why I just give everything to everybody for free. It's the easiest way. Gevo popping up here. Gevo. G-E-V-O. What's the float? The float is 49 million for Gevo. We are gapping up here, though. They are collaborating with Total Cray Valley to develop a renewable isoamylene. They signed a joint development agreement with Total Cray Valley. So reached a deal, you know. Development deal with Gevo here. We'll watch what happens. It's at 106. I think the previous closing price is a little bit down there. We'll watch like 115s here, but we'll keep an eye on this. OCX is looking pretty good. We'll keep an eye on $2 here for OCX. Yes, Kyle. Yes, you can. Yeah, we're looking at Gevo. Alright, guys. Like I said, let me know what your favorite watch is today. Yeah, you can demo. Yeah, if you want to check it out, there's the link. You get 20% off if you go through my link. It's a good way to help support us, but I am going to be biased in their favor. I just try to be honest with people about it, even when I post affiliate links. So I understand that. From my understanding, though, it's regulated in the U.S., and it's probably the most respected funded account program I've used. You know what I mean? And it's the cheapest. It's like a, you know, I got the 50K package, so mine was like $150. You know, I think it was like a less than that after the 20% off. And really, what you want to understand if you're new to futures is that the futures market, like the Emini, is just trading the SPY. It's just trading the market. You know, so I watch the SPY. SPY breaks levels, I jump in short, so forth and so on. So just, you know, that's all I really do. Is, you know, it's basically trading the market, which I've done a lot in the past, and that's why I'm so accurate. And I can transition from, you know, I can transition to it easily because I've traded the market so much. So OCX here. Yeah, Mordecai can be a guest. He has before. I'll reach out to him. Yeah, Mitch is going to be on stream tomorrow as well, team. So be on the lookout for that. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Devontae Glass. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Am I the only one that has like a little bit of like blur? No, yeah, we're watching Grub. We're keeping an eye on that one too. GEN is interesting too. A lot of these are setting up for the crossover. WWR is kind of interesting as well after the big moves it's made the last few days. GEVO is spiking up here. We are spiking a little bit for GEVO. EFOI, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that too. CEI, MDGS, yeah, sure. I mean, MDGS, here's the thing, right? This one had a huge run. This thing gapped up from 180s all the way to $4 at its highs on the 13th, so yesterday on Tuesday. So this thing went all the way up to $4 on Tuesday. Didn't hold its gains and is starting to break back down a little bit earlier, but it did break over the previous closing price. And so I think the most significant recent level for MDGS is this previous closing price right here at 289. I think we have to watch that level. I think that's the most significant level to keep an eye on here for MDGS, and you can see the move. It's sitting right at 289, the previous closing price. So we're at 305 now. Underneath us, we do have the whole dollar of 3, which should be a little bit significant here at $3. Above us, we got 325 already, and then we got the pre-market high up there at 343. So those are the 4 levels. Pre-market high at basically 290, 289, $3 whole dollar, 325 quarter dollar, and then the pre-market high up there at 343. Those are what I'm really watching here and keeping an eye on. So hey, what's up, Connor? Connor, man. What's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a year or two, bro. What's up, Connor? I remember you, bro. You were, or no, you're Live Gains, aren't you? You just changed your name, right? Nah, because I remember that face, bro. You know, I remember your face, man. You know? And you streamed on Twitch, I remember, right? Alright, so I just talked to Mordecai. Mordecai is going to be on stream Friday, guys. So we got Mordecai dropping Friday. EFOI's got a lot of people talking. What's the float here? Anybody know the... Okay, so the float... I'm trying to find the float for EFOI here. The float is 2.6 million in the float for EFOI, so very small float here as well for that one. No, you're good. Yeah, no worries, Connor. I got you, man. Yeah, like I said, I remember your live gains, but I remember that face because that was your old account, right? So, yeah, no worries, Savvy. No stress. Good morning, Caitlin. I've traded CEI 10 times over the last week. Hey, nice, man. All right, let's do this, guys. Hey, like I said, we got 230 people here. I think we're gonna have Eric on stream today, and I think Eric said if we can break like 300 likes or something like that, he will actually show his trading screen today on stream. I think that's what he said. Not 100% sure. We're gonna have to wait for him, but I think that's what he said. And so we might as well get a head start on that, you know. Yeah, I just go to my Discord. We got a little night bot. You also guys can check out Trader Mike's Discord. It's a super active penny stock Discord. You can see the link right there in the chat. A lot of great traders hanging out there every single day as well. So go check that out too. HALB. OTC stock. Yeah, man, look at HALB. If you like OTCs, this one's interesting. I honestly, I haven't dabbled much in the OTC market. I have traded penny stocks a good amount, but never really dabbled in OTC too often. I've traded them once or twice, but that's really it. All right, guys. Alright, so Eric is ready. Let's get him in here. So yeah, like I said, what I'm really trying to do here, and tell me how you guys feel about this, right? What I'm really trying to do is I want to start having guests on stream. And initially I was worried somebody was gonna like try to like get me taken down from YouTube by like sabotaging the channel. But in the end, I can cut off the stream before it actually plays live if anything like that happens. And I'm also making anybody that's a guest verified via email, which is usable in court. Like email documents are usable in court. I'm having them email me saying that they do allow me to use their sound and their likeness and their image, and that they will not say anything controversial or anything jeopardizing the channel. So yeah, whoa, there we go. So yeah, point is I'm gonna start having guests here on the stream, and let me know how you guys like it. I think it definitely adds some value to the streams. It gives a different perspective, because sometimes I'm not the most active trader. You know, I don't trade the most. Sometimes in penny stocks especially, I trade once or twice a day, and so it's nice to have other guests that maybe might be more active than me for that reason alone. Let me get Eric in here. All right, there we go. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, to put it into perspective, somebody accused, I don't know if it was, I don't know who they were accusing, right? I assumed they were talking about Eric just because I'm on stream. What they said was you could tell he's an opiate addict based off of how he sounds. And like I said, I'm assuming they're not talking about me because you could see me. And if they were gonna say that, they would say you could tell because of how he looks, right? Which doesn't make sense. So they must be talking about Eric, but that's just a ludicrous statement. Just a ludicrous statement. Oh wait, I can barely hear you. Hold on, Eric. 1 second, man. Let me figure out how to. All right, so I gotta turn the music down. All right, let's see. Turn the desktop audio up. We're gonna turn your sound up. All right, say something.
All right, testing. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you should be good. Let us know how the sound is, team. For Eric, let's do a sound check. Let me know if you can even hear the music, though. I might have to turn that up a little bit, but we might be okay. Sipping that Starbucks Sumatra.
Yeah, one sec. I'm listening on stream to see.
Okay.
All right, I think it's okay. Yeah, I just
Okay.
heard myself on stream.
Okay, cool. What about, let's see about the music. Let me see. We should be good with the music, too. Let me see.
Gotta pop out the chat real quick.
Yeah.
So I can full screen that. There we go. Yep, sounds good. Okay. Good morning, guys.
Cool. All right, here.
All right, what's going this morning? I haven't been just hopped in, so.
Okay, so we got MDR. We have MDRR.
MDR.
I'm sorry, MDRR, which is a real estate investment trust. We have OCX, which is gapping up, sitting right around $2 now. We have GEVO, GEVO, making moves. What else do we have? I had a few other things. Let me see. I forgot.
I heard on stream, by the way, while I was driving to go get my coffee, that you were talking about the bots. And
Yes.
I just wanted to mention, make sure you're reporting them in addition to banning.
Oh, for sure.
So because I think if we all just keep reporting the bots, eventually maybe we'll be able to put a dent in it.
Right. Yeah, it's tough, man, because I think they create a new one every day. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I mean I've seen some repeats on my channel, but
Right.
there are always new ones.
For sure. They're popping up way more than they used to, too. And
Which-
I think it's everybody.
That actually just made me come up with a good idea, or maybe a funny idea. I think it could be entertaining to perhaps message one of them and see if I could get them into like a cult, like willing to be like one of the prey or whatever. I think that could be super funny.
Yeah. Do you see Deshaun? There's Deshaun. There's Peter Rowland is the latest one I've seen.
Peter Rowland, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Peter
one, I don't know.
He's all
Deshaun.
up in there. Yeah. Deshaun is another one. They try to pump him up so much. They're like, oh, you know, There was like, I know you can't be perfect in trading, but Deshaun is the most perfect I've ever seen a trader be.
They always
So-
use sir a lot too in their
yeah.
messages.
Kindly message him on WhatsApp.
Kindly, sir.
You know. Yeah.
Sir, whatever has been great and taught me all about the market.
Yeah.
Took $100 into $10,000 in 7 days.
Right. It's always a super specific number too. It's like $10,723.67. You know. Because I guess their logic is the more specific, the more legit it sounds.
Yeah. Like it wasn't just like randomly generated.
Right. But also, if you like these really cheap stocks, this one might be a little bit lower, but NOVN is sitting at 70 cents and looks pretty strong. A lot of people are actually talking about, what was it? What was the stock? It was E something. Hold on. Yeah, I've been trying to pump us up to get that 200 or that 300 like, you know, but what was the stock, guys? It was like E something team. What was it? EFOI was it? EFOI. And this one, I think it's slightly above 10. Yeah, it's at $11.30. But a small float, like 2.5 million in the float. Worth a watch today, I think, as well. This is what I see Trader Mike talking about too.
Did I see someone saying Neo? Was that from yesterday? I just scrolled. No, that was
Say 'em.
today. Okay, let me
Say
take a look
what?
at Neo too. I
Oh.
see NIO is something
Right.
that people were oh, that's a pretty expensive stock.
Right.
But
for
wow,
sure.
that definitely
Big
did
move.
cap up a little bit.
Yeah, this is an EV play. I've traded this one a long time. This one used to be back at like, I think it was
I
like
remember trading this at like
$7.
15 or something.
Right. Well,
I've traded this multiple times over the last couple months, but
Oh, for sure. And it's gotten a lot more hype. Like Mitch and I were watching this one back when it was at like $1 to $5. And I remember it was a decent float stock, and so it didn't have a crazy range back then. But the range obviously picked up some more now that it's made some big moves. It's just an EV play. It's kind of like the Chinese Tesla is what NIO is.
Gotcha. Man, I slept so well. It's so nice. I finally, for the first time in like a month, got 8 hours sleep, it has been like game changing.
Yeah. With me, I have to get good sleep, man. If I don't, I'm just not the same person, man. They say something like if you don't get 7 hours of sleep, your IQ drops by 10 points, and that's plausible.
Not kidding. Over the last week, I've been getting on average like 4 hours of sleep a night, and it's been interrupted sleep too, where I'm not even straight.
I can't do that.
I don't know if it's all the caffeine that I drink or if it's just I don't know, broken sleep schedule. I'm looking at EFOI and probably will be watching that into market open.
Yeah, small float.
And then I'm also gonna watch NIO too, or NIO. Those are the two that I'm kind of interested in right now.
Yeah, for sure. And Neo's a little bit too expensive for me, but definitely gonna keep an eye on EFIO, or no, EFOI. And,
yeah, because MDRR seems like it's just dead. Probably won't be watching that on my end.
Well, for the crossover, this is kind of what I look for with it, which is I'm looking for, like for my strategy, it's kind of like a dip buying reversal strategy. So I look for a gap up, small float stock, and then at the opening bell, I look for the crossover. I look for the 26 SMA to cross underneath the 12 EMA. So we need a dip like this for the moving averages to set up. And so what I usually do is like I look for a breakout, but I don't want to buy it just at highs. And so I usually look for like a push up and then a pullback with the crossover, or maybe like a red to green move. So we get a drop at the opening bell, a reversal, then we get the crossover. And so I basically have to have a dip like this before the open with that.
I get you. For me personally, I like to just trade parabolic stocks, and I'll play both the front end and the back end of the move. But for me, parabolic stocks is a must because like they're so volatile. Sure. And in order for me to get my type of move, the stock pretty much has to be parabolic, or else it won't really be moving enough.
Right.
I need like all of the volatility, and parabolic stocks is the definition of volatility.
Yeah. With technical analysis in general, you need liquidity and volume anyway to like for the patterns to fulfill. You need volume because really they're all self-fulfilling. The only reason they go up is because people think they're going to go up. And so with that, the more people watching it, the better the patterns are ultimately going to be, and so that makes sense. EFOI is what Ponytail is trading right now. Who?
Unfortunately, I'm starting to get bad vibes from it, but I'm still gonna be watching end of market open. But yeah, I don't like that last 1 minute candle.
Yeah,
hoping that it survives.
$11, I think, is the big spot for me here. I had to take a second to get your joke, Nola. He said EFOI is what Ponytail is watching or is trading right now, and I had to think about it, and then I said, HALB. HALB is just too. It's an OTC stock, so number one is I would have to pay commissions on this one, social, and so I would have to pay commissions if I traded it. Number two, it doesn't have any pre-market movement, which is really kind of going against how I trade. And number three, I'm just not used to trading OTC stocks, and so they're just not really my style.
Oh yeah, I would not recommend trading OTC.
Yeah, it's just I've never done it. I haven't done it enough to be confident or test anything with it. Hey, there you go. What's up, Kyle? What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Kyle? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Kyle, man, y'all go check out Kyle's videos, man. I saw your videos, Kyle. You deserve more views, bro. Y'all go check out Kyle. That's MGK right there. He trades. He's the most active trader I've ever seen. But he makes it work and he makes bank. So y'all go check out his channel.
The other day, I think because Kyle was on a massive green streak, and then he had issues with Thinkorswim crashing, and I actually experienced the exact same thing. Although luckily my green streak didn't end because my trade ended up going well, but Kyle ended up getting pretty screwed by Thinkorswim, and it was pretty sad to like see that's how the streak ended. But
when was it?
I think it was last week. I'm not 100% certain on that though. Maybe Kyle could.
Thinkorswim's been notorious for some issues over the last, I'd say over the last 3 months, 4 months. Thinkorswim has just been having issue after issue, man. Yeah. They've been crashing, stressing me out too. All right, guys, we got 1 minute. Let's do this. Let's try to make some money today. Like I said, I haven't lost this week. All right, I've lost, I think, but I've only had one loss out of 5 trades. in penny stocks. In futures, I'm running at about 90% this week. So we're doing good in both. So I'm just going to try to be careful and take it slow and wait for good setups. That's been doing me pretty well lately in the penny stock game. Again, I'm mostly looking for crossovers, so I'm looking for red to green crossovers is really what I'm looking for, and that's probably been the best to me. But let's do this.
Yeah, Caitlin, I'll tell you guys what. If we can hit, let me see.
We're at about 150 now.
If we hit 300 likes, I'll trade for the stream. Like I'll trade I'll live or share my screen rather.
All right, guys, there's the bell. Let's do this. We got
that's the goal, 300 likes.
Yeah. We should hit that if we push it.
Bobby asks, who is Kyle? He is a legend. He pretty much trades the same way that I do, except he trades with like I don't know, 10 times. No, not 10 times. No,
he trades
probably
big.
4 times as much money as I do, and then makes like probably 7 times more money than I do.
Yeah, he's a great trader.
Actually, way more than 7 times. Never mind. way more. Way more. Yeah, I'm not giving him enough credit.
All right, so there's the bell. We got MDRR pushing up, OCX pushing up as well.
NIO.
Is it pushing up? Let me see.
It went, yeah, it went pretty hard, and now it's now it's falling. Although I forgot, you said you won't trade NIO, but
yeah, it's too expensive.
That's what is on watch for me.
Yeah, no worries. It's a little bit too expensive, but you know, if it has a great setup, I'll take it. OCX, guys, OCX is just showing up. I'm also looking at MDR here. MDR pushing a big squeeze. I mean, I don't know why OCX is showing up on my scanners. It's just tanking, but I know. But yeah, there's a huge drop in OCX, so be careful, guys. MDRR. Kind of looking for the crossover here too. Although I will say I'm probably going to instead wait for red to green moves. Those have done me the best. And so even though we did just get the crossover on MDRR, I might miss out on some opportunity here. It is the setup I usually look for. We need a dip here to want to get involved with this. Just because.
What are you watching again?
MDRR is starting to squeeze up. So it did the crossover. We got the extension away from the VWAP. But again, lately the red to green setup, but now I'm definitely having a little bit of FOMO. It just ripped up 30-40 cents. Crossover works though, you know, given confidence in the setup.
I heard Trader Archer in your Discord, which I think you can join Beginner Trading's Discord in the description. Yeah. But in his Discord, Trader Archer was just talking about developing a thinkorswim script to tell you what the halt levels are, and if he makes that, oh my god, that will like help me so much, because sometimes you're in that situation where you're a little bit scared to enter position because you're uncertain where the halt level is. So if you were able to actually make that happen, it would be huge. It would be huge.
For sure. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Super profitable too, I think. So I'm looking at a GPOR right now. MDRR is the one that got away this morning. That was a beautiful move too. Perfect crossover. I am still looking at this one. I'm gonna start to scale in a little bit early here with 500 shares, and then you know we'll see if we can get a little bit better of a scalp here going on.
This is crazy. NIO is ridiculous. It's like
look at
all over the place.
Look at MDRR, bro. That one.
Everything's moving. I mean, it's open, but
right. MDRR is the one I was watching. It's just up like 50 cents. I got a little bit of FOMO from it. My bad for cutting you off if I did.
Oh no, it's totally good. I interrupt a lot.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, man. Welcome. MDRR might be halted, I think, right now. It's going to get halted at 275, it looks like. Yeah, MDRR is certainly about to get halted. And halted.
I was creating new hive day.
MDRR was the one. That hurts. It ripped up 75 cents and got halted. And I hesitated on it, but it's alright. It happens. I'm looking at WRR.
I just looked over at my other screen. Did you take a position?
Yeah, I'm in GPOR with 500 shares. It's small.
Gotcha.
My plan was to scale into this, but if it breaks underneath like 39, I'm just gonna get out for a tiny loss. You know, so we'll see. I was gonna scale in here, but you know, it's a little bit too. It's slowed down. A lot of shares traded, cheap stock, but if it can't hold, then I gotta get out. Hey, and like I said, guys, we got 422 people in here, so hit that like button, team.
So for this week, I'm currently up, actually like to the cent, like $300. So what I'm gonna try to do is keep that 500 a week goal, which has been my goal for the last a little bit over like a month. I've been trying to do $100 a day because I think that's like a pretty good goal to go for. Right. And right now, the average for this month is $101 and like 20 something cents. So nice. It's going like pretty precise. It's pretty nice to see things like working out and playing out so well.
Nice, man. Hey,
I'm
congrats.
watching EFOI. Looks like I might try to play a dip here off of maybe 1014 if it breaks below 1040.
I tried to get an IDXG with 100 shares here. I didn't quite get filled at the level I wanted, but it's okay. We're just going to see if this one squeezes up. I like the strength. 100 shares, so small position. We are trying to scale up still, so we pulled out to 430s. I might add a little bit to it as well. I don't hate that. See if we get a little bit of a consolidation pullback. I'm just worried. All right, I took half of it off a little bit late on that profit though, but it's okay. We're gonna see if it breaks 450, and that'll protect the trade a little bit here. I'm still a little bit of FOMO from MDRR, to be honest, but we're all right.
Yeah, I mean, when you see something rip up like that, yeah, it kind of sucks, but
it crossed over perfectly, and it was the best setup, and I kind of talked myself out of it, unfortunately, but you know, it's all right. All right, we're over 450s here on IDXG. I was almost about to take profit there, but I stopped myself, and we're getting some pullbacks. I think we're probably okay. I'm still holding 50 shares, but this is why I scalp these moves. Let's try to buy another 50 shares here, coming soon. All right, we're in with 100 shares now. I'm back with 100 shares again. Nice. All right, we took another half off there. Trying to catch this thing over 450 if it can, but it might just be a small little break-even trade if it can't hold. We call it the bounce. Too small of a trade, I think. CDEV is starting to break. I think I'm gonna be patient with the rest of this. I see some strength coming on the level 2. It actually there. I'll wait. There we go. All right, there's some strength coming in. 53s, 54s. All right, we got out of there. $11 profit. I wanted to get out before this rejection. I was worried it might get rejected here at 57. So we got out for a little bit, a small win, but a win nonetheless, and we'll take it. The big miss today is MDRR. So I'm up slightly on the day, almost break even. But this was the beautiful trade, and this is, you know, we got the crossover here. We didn't get the red to green crossover like we were looking for, but we did get a 1 minute pullback right around the VWAP and then a hammer up. This one should resume right now.
Oh no, I didn't get my fill. That was such a beautiful trade.
Which one?
EFOI. I've been like literally playing this, like waiting for this to happen now. Like that's why I've been quiet for so long, is I've been waiting for this move. And it was so beautiful. I had my order at 315. The bottom of that candle was 314. It shot up to 1030. So that was a 15-cent scalp with 500 shares, or would have been if I had gotten filled for a $75 profit. But I didn't get my fill. I had been waiting for that setup for so long. I think I've been watching it now for like 5 minutes, just waiting for it to happen. and when I finally got it, I didn't get my fill. Wow, now I
It
know.
happens.
Now I got that feel. Yeah,
FOMO today from both of us. Huh? It happens, brother. Don't stress it, man. Just refresh.
and that was gonna be the trade for the day. Like it would have just set me like it would have got that momentum. I always mention that I trade with like a psychological momentum. If I get a really really good start,
Right.
a snowball.
Look at WWR, guys. WWR's at 630s. Yeah, it'll mess you up. One thing I do is I just take a break. Like I take like a 5-minute break, refresh, come back with fresh eyes, and regroup.
Yeah, that was rough because it was like I had been waiting for it. I said earlier too. I think you could like even go back on the stream. I was saying 10:14 is my buy for EO5. I had my order 10:14 was my buy. I got filled. Our order was put at 10:15 and no fill.
Right.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
But
happens.
it's the name of the game. It happens. Yeah.
WWR just broke highs. We're at 645s, trying to break highs at least. We didn't get the crossover yet. We did get the red to green move, but I'm gonna wait. What was that?
You said MDRR.
WRR or WWR. Sorry.
Although actually, I did put in MDRR, and it's actually like still moving. I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's right now we're testing 250. I think is the big like level here for it. I might add 50 shares of WWR. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible fill, man. I just jumped in 50 shares of WWR, but I did not get the fill I wanted. It's my fault. It's not a horrible fill, but not where I wanted. I wanted it at 635. We got 642. As long as we don't just get a massive pullback here.
Oh shoot! I totally forgot to. Have been reading chat. Whoopsies. I've been just kind of like actually focusing on trading.
Right. Yeah, the chat will distract you.
Live Gain said, Eric, how do we get your screen on stream? If we hit 300 likes on the stream, I will share my screen.
Look at IDXG, guys. IDXG looks good.
And I create a new hive day.
It's just a tad bit too expensive for me. We also had CDE.
Oh yeah, I was just shouting out for stream in case anybody else is trading. Yeah.
It's a big move, man. It had a lot of potential. A lot of people were hyped up about it. Yeah, it broke pre-market highs a little bit too. What's the float of? I think it's got a big float. MDRR guys just ripped
MDR
up
new high.
highs. Yeah.
Yep, those are the two on watch for me.
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of WWR with just 50 shares, but I didn't quite get the fill that I wanted, so we'll see what we get. 1 win, 1 loss today.
Just made a quick $20 scalp on MDR.
Nice.
I mean, that's how it goes, though. I go by the death by 1,000 cuts or whatever, where I just keep on doing $20, $20, $20.
Oh, you're looking at MDR, right?
MDRR.
Yeah, okay, because MDR is another stock. I think it's Mallinckrodt, so it's kind of moving similar to NIO, MDR. But, yeah.
MDRR, I took a quick scalp on, made a quick $20.
Nice. Good work. Yeah, I'm trying to be patient with WWR, see if it's going to get that time to rip up here. Down $4 here, but we're still all right.
Yeah, we're only up $22 for the day right now, unfortunately. But, we'll get there. $100 is the goal, so only 80 more. We'll get it. I'm certain I'll get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I don't. Knock on wood. Never mind. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like when you trade and you put in consistency, it gives you confidence, and it's even harder when you lose. I know I've experienced that, to where it's like I'm so used to being green that when I'm red, I just kind of have like a blowout,
Oh yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm the same. Whenever I do well, I do really well, and then the first time I do bad, my mental deteriorates, and it was like that for everything. Right. I played varsity tennis in high school, and I was the same way. Like I could be up in a game, or like a set. I could be up in the set like 5-1. And then I would lose one game and be up 5-2, and then I would literally lose the entire set 7-5 because of that one game I gave up. I would be so upset with myself, like, Eric, what are you doing? And then I would just give up all of it, give up the whole match.
That's rough.
It's really
it happens though. It's psychology though. That's kind of how it goes,
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here with the. I got out of WWR. Kept my loss very, very small. I just didn't do anything.
Check out MDRR if you're not watching it, dude. This thing's looking like it. Pretty crazy. I'm liking it.
Yeah. I might So these are the scary ones.
They're scary, but they're beautiful. I love them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm trying to see if I do take one with sizing. I mean, I'm only down, like I'm down after that last trade, but I'm down $6 on the day, so basically break even. We're gonna see what else we can get. I'm looking at VXRT.
What's your average day on your cash account look like? Like, what's your goal?
I usually just want to make $40, $30, $40. That's really
Okay, so
you know.
$6 in the grand scheme is.
Oh yeah,
pretty
for sure. It's
insignificant. Yeah.
it's small. You know. What's the SPY doing? We'll start to. Ooh, the SPY looks really strong today.
Oh man, I know that was another 6-cent scalp on MDD or MDRR that didn't get filled. Damn. The no fills are rough, but I know Kyle complains about the same thing. We both tried the same strategy on Thinkorswim, and we both experienced really difficult time getting fills.
Right.
I think it's just part of being a Thinkorswim trader.
Right.
We're buying on the bid, which is definitely contributing to why we don't get filled.
Oh, for sure.
Poco asked, "Hey Eric Green, did you play college tennis?" No, I do not play tennis for my college.
I almost bought a few shares. Oh my gosh, it did buy. I did not try to do that. I'm gonna give it 1 second, and we're gonna get out of there for a $4 win. Ooh, I did not try to do that. I did not want to buy 75 shares there. I moved my hand away to cancel the order, and then for some reason it just clicked. I did not want to buy. I probably could have made more money, and I could have, but I did not want to buy there. I should have maybe, but I did not actually want to. And so when it's not my plan, I just need to get out, because that's the easiest way to go on what us poker players call tilt, you know. Which is
yeah. And tilt has transcended poker. It's like used all over the place now. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Huge.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that's the easiest way to maybe go on tilt is accidentally buy shares and then lose big, you know.
Oh yep. Yeah. Nothing feels worse than accidentally getting into a position and then losing money.
Right. For sure.
Oh man, dude, so much money on MDR.
Yeah,
so
I made
much money.
A little bit, but
not that I'm making. I'm saying if my fills have been better, because I've taken like 6 shots at MDR and I've only got filled 1 of them.
Right.
So it's like very frustrating, but it is what it is. This is like literally how it happens to me on a daily basis, of getting 1 out of 10 fills.
What screen behind me? What are y'all talking about? What's wrong with the screen? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Fix what screen behind me? Does it look different when I close this down?
Whoa, the audio just sounded different now.
Here, I'm gonna look at my phone real quick. We should be okay though. Yeah, I love Poker Hider. Poker's what initially I got started in. I'm mostly a poker player. I do really well with I've streamed a little bit on Twitch, but Twitch, one thing I noticed when I try to stream on Twitch is that my views here don't necessarily translate over to Twitch. Like I streamed on Twitch, I got 5 people there, 10 people there, and that's just not enough for me to want to continue, especially when I'm used to getting hundreds and hundreds of people on the stream.
It seems like that's similar for like a lot of the YouTube channels too. Like when if they try to stream on Twitch, it doesn't really transfer. Yeah.
Well, the difference though is that like a huge Twitch streamer, like the biggest, like a huge Twitch streamer in poker, for instance, might get like 500 people there, like 1,000 people there tops. You know, maybe on a super good day, if they're super deep, they might get 1,200 people there. Where it's like a huge YouTuber is gonna get like thousands and thousands of people, and it's like I think I'm a big YouTuber, don't get it wrong, but I'm not huge like that. But
yeah, YouTube is a much bigger platform. Like,
for sure.
Huge. Yeah.
And like I told a poker player that I was talking to on there, he was like, I asked for his advice. I was like, hey, should I stream on Twitch? And he was like, well, what kind of views do you get on YouTube? And I told him, I was like, I get like 300 to 500 people there live every day. About 2,000 to 3,000 people watch the streams when they're done. And he was like, oh my gosh, yes. And I'm just kind of like, well, it might seem huge and if you're a Twitch streamer, but on YouTube it's about, I'm like a medium-sized YouTube channel, Yeah, for sure. I'm looking at VXRT, but yeah, it's easier to transition to YouTube, I think.
Damn, my accuracy today is like 5 or 6, which is
Nice.
not. I mean, I'm trying to get better because I think 5 or 6 is like in the 80s, right? I think that's like 82 or something. My mental math isn't great. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wait, 5 out of 6? Yeah, it's
5 out of 6.
yeah, it's 80 something.
83.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 83. Hey, wait, my mental math isn't as bad as I thought.
Right. Cannot see what stock you have on your screen. Yeah, it's top left. Top left right here. This is VXRT. Yeah, we need 100 more likes if you guys want to see Eric's screen. Man, SPY is super strong today.
There we go. There we go. Finally, we're getting back on the right track. So now we're up. We did another. How many cents was that? That was 79 minus 72. What is 7 cents? Yeah, 7 cents. So $35 trade. There we go. We're getting back into it. Up $47 on the day. So $53 away from our daily goal.
Nice.
I lost another trade, which is why I was so happy on that last one, because now my accuracy is 2 losing trades, so 6 for 8.
Right.
I think I might be focusing on the accuracy a little bit too much. So.
It happens. It's human nature for sure.
It's just really cool whenever you can be like, yeah, this week I had like a 95% accuracy, because on Monday my accuracy was like 8%, and then like Tuesday it was 95%. So I've been having like way higher than my normal accuracy. So I was gonna try to keep it up for the week, and if I could keep another 90 day, that would be dope.
Yeah, yesterday I wanted to trade the futures market, but I stopped myself because I was at 90% accuracy. I was at 89 point or 88.9%
yeah, and you want to keep it.
accuracy.
And you want to keep it.
I wanted to keep trading, but part of me is like, well.
The accuracy is pretty dope though. Like I don't want to lose it.
Right, I'm at 89%. Do I really want to mess up a good thing and then try to continue to trade? No, I'm gonna take a step back and not trade.
Yeah, and I mean you had a pretty nice green day, so
yeah,
it wasn't any small numbers either.
Right, yeah, it was a good, solid day.
And sorry to chat, I haven't really been reading chat that. Oh wait. Oh, okay, they were talking about your audio. For a brief moment earlier, your audio got louder, and there were a couple of people saying that you got louder and lower the voice, but your audio is back to normal now, so I think it's good.
Okay, cool.
But I haven't been reading chat, and I'm not reading every message like I did yesterday, because I want to focus more on trading today. If you guys want me to read something specifically, the best way to do it is to @ me. So you're gonna just do @EricGreen in chat, and then it will show up as orange.
Right.
And then yeah. MDRR is still going though. Pretty crazy stock.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm trying to hold myself back. I don't mind this little dip here, but
I'm being careful right now.
Yeah, I gotta just slow it down. That's why I've been kind of silent. I've been kind of looking at a few stuff, waiting. The only one I'm really liking right now is VXRT.
So right now the game plan for MDRR is if it breaks through $4, then we'd be interested in playing a micro pullback on it. We don't want to play the breakout through for it because if it rejects, it will be a very hard rejection, in which case I could risk losing a lot of money. But if it breaks through 4, which it happened right here, we're up to, there we go, pull back to 406, I'm in. And we got out right there for a $20 scalp. So what I did there is so sometimes you can play a breakout on a move like that. And if you did play a breakout, you would have been able to make more than 4 cents, obviously.
Right.
But the risk when you're doing a breakout is that it doesn't break and it will reject, or it will be a false break and you can lose a lot of money. Like that trade alone on a false break can make you red on the day.
For sure. And
I don't like being red on the day. So instead I go for a higher consistent, a more consistent play, which is the micro pullback. So it ripped through up to 416. It pulled back to 404, which is where I bought on the bid. And then I just immediately, within milliseconds of me buying, I was clicking join the ask, and it gave me an 408, which is a 4 cent profit on 500 shares. So that play right there is my accuracy on those type of plays, I don't want to say it's 100%, but it feels like it's 100%. I don't lose on that very often, and
Right.
it's just because it's such a high accuracy play. Whereas if I played the breakout above 4, I could have made $125 maybe, like at the very max, right? Because it was a 25-cent move. Let's just say I captured 20 cents of it, right? $120.
Right. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I am in VXRT right now. I'm gonna let this one be a little bit longer of a a longer move here, to where I'm not gonna force it or rush it right now. I'm gonna let it test 750s to see if we can get in there, and if we can, it's gonna be even better. But if not, that's okay too. Uh, we're gonna let. So I am in this one right now. MDRR, I'm trying to adjust my share size so I can, yeah, right now I'm trying to get out of it. Whew, man, I was trying to manage that. I'm out. $23 gain there. Yeah. I'm in both two trades at once, and yeah, so it's stressful. I'm losing in one. I'm probably gonna get out of this one on VXRT. I'm trying to let it test 75, but we're right around my exit here at 750. I'm just gonna let it test 750 and then bail out of here for a $10 loss. Yeah, I got out at like 430s, I think, but that's enough to bring us green on the day with that one. Been kind of a sloppy day for me. Not a sloppy day, but oh man, a little bit of FOMO there, but it's all right. We made our money. Man, I got in right here on this little 1 minute pullback.
Literally no weakness. I can't buy it. I just have to watch.
Right.
That's the one downside, is I'm buying weakness, and when the stock is this strong, where it just runs from $4.20 to $5 in two minutes, there's not really much I can do. But
Yeah.
it's fun to watch though, because you know that there's people banking on this.
For sure. Hey, nice, Kyle. Nice, bro. I see you, Roman. Later, brother.
Wow.
John misses so much money not trading OTCs. Eventually, he will come around. It just takes time.
I don't know. Even if I'm losing out, or not, I'm speaking for myself, not John, but even if I was losing, like, or missing out on the potential to make thousands of dollars, I still probably wouldn't want to trade OTC stocks. Just my opinion.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like, look, like I like trading, and it's hard to stop a successful thing to trade something that is a little bit more unknown. So it's like, look, like every day, for instance, this week, right? Like today was the worst day I've had this week for sure. But yeah, we're halted on MDRR. But it's like I'm still green today. I was green yesterday. I was green the day before. And so it's like, it's hard to say, hey, I got this working, but like, let me go do something else. You know what I mean? And OTCs might be profitable. From my understanding, they look to be more meant for longer term trading. Like they're sloppier, they're choppier, and they have bigger spreads. And so those are all the things that I do not like. You know what I mean? And so for that reason, I just don't think it's my niche.
Yeah. Caitlin asked in chat, what do I think about IDGX? I think that you could make money on it, but I'm not a fan because there's better opportunities in the market right now. It's trading like, 60 to like 200,000 shares per 1 minute candle, but there's stocks that are out there right now that are trading millions. So I'll always take the stock that's more volatile and the stock that has more volume.
Yeah, somebody's asking, why does it turn orange when I add you? The reason it turns orange is because it's my channel. So my channel's beginner trading. So when somebody adds me,
oh no, if you add anybody that you're adding, it turns orange for. It's not just you. So like,
so it alerts them that somebody add them. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's just so it sticks out. If you're trying to speak to someone specific in the chat, the best way to do it is to add them because it will stand out.
Makes sense.
It's easy for messages to get lost in the chat, and when you do the ad.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't have 25K to get around PDT rule, don't need a no leverage cash based account, not based in USAID. I think you're just asking about how you can get around PDT without 25K in your account, and you can go the cash a cash account route where you have to wait for funds to settle, but you'll be able to make as many trades a day as you'd like as long as you have the money for it. Or you can do what John is doing with his futures, which is a funded account. He uses Top Step Trader, and it looks like if you go to his description, you can sign up with them if you'd like. I have no experience personally with funded accounts because I'm above PDT, but
Right.
John says they're good, so
Yeah,
you
they're
could
solid.
take a look at that.
Yeah, they're solid. Really, it's not too bad. It's my first week with using them, but from my understanding, they're the best reviewed funded account program and the cheapest. And so, if you want to check it out, I'll post this link here. But again, I am biased because I post referral links for them, and I am an affiliate of them. So, if you want to trade futures, you can use that though, and you get 20% off. The funded account program is really cheap too. All right, so we're looking at IDXG now. I think we're about 3 for 3 today. I think we have about, let's see. Oh, we are.
Man,
Okay,
I
so-
am so sad about MDRR. Holy man, dude, look at that move. Just every time I look at it, I'll go look at a different chart and then I'll look at MDRR again, and I'll just be like, damn, it's
Yeah.
trading 2 million shares a candle, around the area by round.
Yeah.
Crazy
Huge
volume.
squeezes. And now it's so extended. It's to the point where I can't trade it.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a huge flush, and as someone who likes to buy flushes, I think even I'll be a little bit careful on
Right.
buying the flush. I'll probably scale down to buy it, because it could very easily flush over $1 a share. And on a dollar a share on a $5 stock is over 20%.
Big move, right?
And then I know NIO is a bit expensive for you, but for anyone out there trading NIO, it's still moving very strongly. Insane, dude. Everything is just... There's a lot of things that are quite strong today. It's kind of exciting to see because it reminds me back of March, April time, where penny stocks were pretty strong.
Which one? Which stock you said?
NIO again. I know it's the one very expensive stock. But,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah. But they're moving very strongly.
Right. Sorry, I'm honestly dealing with taxes on the other end of the screen here, so hold on. Make sure.
Man, taxes. I hate taxes.
Well, it sucks when you gotta pay taxes.
Absolutely, yeah.
When you run your own business, you basically have to pay taxes. I don't.
Yeah, 100%
instead of
get a
getting taxes-
CPA, or at least I'll get a CPA.
Right. I will. I've made more money this year than I did last year, and so I'm looking at a S corporation, which is basically
yeah.
I pay myself a salary, and that way it's a little bit.
Real quick, MDRR resumed.
Oh, there it is. Huge drop down to 420s. Everybody's favorite number.
There we go. I just made a 10-cent scalp, $50 scalp. We're up 122 on the day. Dude, I eat flushes. That's how we feed. That's how we get our dinner.
Yes, sir.
Chipotle night. Let's
Always.
go. It's a Chipotle night.
How do I take this up?
It is a Chipotle night, dude. Hell yeah. Another $50 scalp? Wait, actually, that was more than 50. There you go, $55. $100 in the last 1 minute. Let's
Killing
go.
Hey.
Let's go. 176 on the day. Let's keep it up. Is this gonna be the first $1,000 day?
Hey, do it. Let's see it.
Kyle Vu 2.0.
Hey, look at Solo, guys. Solo's ripping up. It's at 285s. I'm still watching the SPY. I haven't traded any futures yet today, but I'm still watching.
Dude, trade MDR. Do it. Just do it.
I
Scale
already
down
have.
if you have to. Oh no, right now though, just scale down and trade this if you have to, because this thing is where all of the money's at right now. It's literally where everything's at. My God, dude.
Yeah, you're right. There's this 1 minute pullback right here. Beautiful pullback.
Yeah, I traded that. I bought the 1 minute pullback twice.
Beautiful pullback.
Yeah. I could have held longer though. I sold way too early, but I mean, it's just my scalping.
Yeah, it happens.
So if I tell myself I'm selling too early, it's just an emotional thing. It's not. I don't actually believe that.
Right.
There we go. There we go. That's another 5 cents, so $25. Easy. $200 on the day. That's 500. We hit my 500 goal for the week, and we still got 2 more days.
Hey, congrats, man.
Let's go. Well, actually, I don't want to. I can't say it's locked in yet though, because there's always the chance that I lose it.
Right, for sure. MDR breaking highs again, man. I got a little bit of FOMO, but I can't trade it. It's just too much for me. It's too much risk relative to what I'm used to. And
it can be scary. Yeah, it can be scary.
It's just
scary for sure.
Because, like, my style is, like, reversals. So I'm looking for stocks that are, like, underneath the VWAP, and I'm looking for them to open up weak and then reverse and start to squeeze up after that and cross over. So this is, like, the opposite. You know, this is, like...
No, I'm not going to lie, getting to, like, where I am, like, with my trading now, I've gotten killed before. Like, not, like, killed to the point... I've never, like, had, like, red months or whatever. But I've had bad days. Like, there's been days where I've lost $250 because I played a stock like this, and I lost.
It happens.
But lately though, I've gotten like pretty confident trading something this volatile. And I mean, when you get to the point, like when you are able to capitalize on moves like this, like even just a tiny bit, because I'm only taking like 1% of the pie.
Right.
You know,
just a little
like
bit.
I'm taking such a small portion of the pie.
Right.
Like Ross is the type of guy who comes in and takes like 40%.
Right. Everybody's watching him.
I'm just like, I'll take my 1% and walk, you know, like,
yeah,
I'm not that greedy. That's just, that's enough to get myself a Chipotle bowl. And that would be enough for me.
Yeah. Somebody's asking, how did you trade both of those pullbacks that fast? Because he's a high volume scalper. Like that's what he does.
So So today I've taken 14 trades. Today I've taken 14 trades for $201 profit. We've lost 2 trades. We've won 12. And that's what I do. All 14 of my trades are trades that lasted less than 2 seconds. Today, I haven't had a single trade last more than 2 seconds. Yeah. So in total, 28 seconds worth of time in trading.
Yeah. Like that's what he does. You know.
It's literally like my style is just scalping these small moves. I don't like holding stocks because I can't. I'm very accurate on predicting the price of the stock over the next second to 10 seconds. But if someone ever asks me, hey, what do you think this stock is going to be like tomorrow? My answer is always, I have absolutely no clue.
Right.
Like, I don't. I can give you my opinion, right? But it's just going to be, like, just as lucky or unlucky as, like, yours, I guess, you know?
Coin flip, you know?
Yeah, it's very, very, coin flip.
Yeah, that's what I try to do too. I don't try to predict what happens. I just want to react to what does happen. You know, and predicting I could try to predict what's gonna happen, but I'm more of a reactionary momentum trader. So like if I see a big breakdown, I profit from it. You know, but
yeah.
Like again, I get everybody asks me, hey John, what's the best stock to buy today? And I'm always just kind of like,
I have no idea. Yeah, and people ask me too, like, what are you watching for tomorrow? And my answer is always, whatever is moving a lot when I wake up 10 minutes before market open tomorrow.
Right, for sure. Pre-market, pre-market is the only time you can really tell. Like, sure, you can watch after hours, but most of the stocks that move after hours eventually failed in pre-market the next day. So you never really know, and that's why I try to just kind of wait for pre-market, find some stocks, and then react to what they do.
Yeah, and then Caitlin said, yeah, how does Eric trade so fast? Do you have hotkeys set? I do not have hotkeys set. All of my trades are clicking the buttons on Thinkorswim. I read your joke, Philco. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I might too.
Depending on the level 2, but it halted before we got there. But yeah, that's why knowing the halt levels is really cool.
Sure.
Chase asked me, do I have brackets set up in Thinkorswim for the 2% change? I do not have any brackets. All of my things are just join the bid to enter a position, join the ask to exit. So I buy on the bid, sell the ask. And if you guys want to be able to see how I trade, I actually do have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Eric Green. You can like search me and I'll just be at the top.
Yes,
you can check out how I trade there, and be sure to subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Lost him after the joke comment. Oh, he's back.
I'm looking at the spy now.
That he made? Did you see the joke that was made?
No, what joke? Let me see.
It was Pilko, I think. Yeah, Pilko. He added me, and then he had a brownie face in this comment. Do you see it?
Oh wait, let me see. Wait.
Let me know if you see it.
How far down is it?
I'll just read it. He said, one sec. There it is. At Eric Green, must use the toilet a lot if you are good at flushes. Very cheesy. Yeah, sorry.
Dad joke for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Definitely a dad joke, but hey, dad jokes are the best, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the SPY here. I'm getting ready to start to trade futures. The only other stock I'm kind of looking at is IDXG. But
Not gonna lie, I might just kind of chill for the day. I'm up to 200, so I don't really need to keep like grinding. I mean, I'm still probably gonna trade a little bit more, but I'm not gonna be as aggressive as I was because those trades on MDRR were a bit aggressive.
For sure.
And I'm also actually I recorded it today, which yesterday I made $255, but I didn't record any of my trades. So unfortunately, I won't be able to share them. But today I did record, and I'll be editing that and putting it on my channel for another self plug. You know, today, if you want to see my trades, because I know some people asked to see my screen, I'm gonna edit these trades into a video, and I will post it today between 5 to 6 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Nice.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, hey, it happens. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. People get weird about YouTube, but in the end, everything's free, so you can't hate on somebody that puts out free content, you know? Yeah, y'all go check out his channel. Great value, great content on his channel. Sorry, I'm kind of watching IDXG a little bit here, but great value on his channel. A lot of great content, free content. You know, super good trader. MDRR is actually halted on the way down.
On the way down.
On the way down. So a little sketch from MDRR there, but hey. Still waiting for some type of momentum to take advantage of on the SPY. It's just not really in my wheelhouse right now. Like, what I really need from the SPY is like a bigger push. Getting some type of breakdown here on the SPY. Waiting for it.
Are you doing futures right now?
Not yet. I'm kind of I'm just waiting for a futures trade. I gotta kind of wait for the trade to come to me. 24s. Maybe gonna start to scalp some moves here on the way down of the SPY if it starts to look weak under the VWAP. 24s.
Pilko asked, about to go to sleep since I'm from Australia, but I was wondering whether or not you make your own thumbnails, as they are very clean. I do not make my own thumbnails. I have a friend that makes them for me.
Yeah, I took one loss in the futures. Man, not a great start to my day, so a small loss. I gotta wait for these futures to set up for it. One thing I've learned is that trading VWAP crosses is not going to work. I have to just wait for some momentum, and usually it's going to be downward momentum, but it needs to be momentum, because if not, that's how I screw it up. So I did take a loss. I think I lost, let me see, $66. It's all right. We're okay. But yeah, I did need to focus here and not force it right now. So we're gonna wait.
You're green on Dave though, right?
Yeah. Or no,
no stress. No stress.
Not in futures. Futures, that was my first trade ever. I'm green in penny stocks. So yeah,
okay,
I'm green
there.
Right. Futures, I'm kind of, that was my first trade total today. So
and how do you do?
I lost $60, $65.
And each contract moves $12 per tick. And you're doing how many contracts?
That was just one.
Okay, so you can make it back though. You'll be good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And you came back from minus 600.
Yeah.
If you can do that, you can do 60 any day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not stressed about it at all. Because like I understand, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
really,
so I know you suggested that I try futures. I think that I would enjoy giving that a try sometime.
Yeah, man, it can be super profitable, bro, and that's what the fun thing about them is that no PDT rule, decent amount of leverage. The funded account program is pretty favorable for traders, and so there's a lot of obvious benefits to it. All right, we scalped a little bit of money. We made a little bit of money on our first trade, on another trade there in futures. And so, let's see, we made a little bit, but, you know, we'll try to keep alerting. I'm still watching a few of these other stocks, but as the VWAP starts to drop here, we're going to look for some downward momentum.
MDRR resumed.
Okay, it did. So, yeah, it's at 430s.
I'm probably not going to be trading it at the moment, but I'm going to be watching for sure. See if it picks up. The volume,
Sure.
It's still there. It's still doing a million a candle.
Hey, nice one. Hey, what's up, Sandy? What's up, Han? What's up, Bo? I'm done for the day. Sorry.
Oh shoot, I forgot to get shot. I keep on forgetting.
Nah, it happens. Yeah, I'll ignore him for like 30 minutes and then be like, oh, my bad, guys. You know, I just get into my zone, in my mode, and just kind of do my own thing, you know.
Han Solo said, Eric Green, thank you for pointing out the micro pullbacks. I'm up $200 on MDRR, and I'm for sure going to start using that strategy. Hey, I'm glad that it worked out for you, but for the record, don't make a trade because I recommended it, please. Like, these are very, very fast-paced trades, and if you don't like get in at the perfect timing, it could result in a very bad thing.
For sure.
So listening to my micro pullback on MDRR worked out this time, but maybe next time it won't. And I don't want to be responsible if someone in chat loses money. So don't follow my ideas. I'm just sharing my ideas in case that will help you guys understand what I'm thinking.
For sure.
But hey, I'm glad you're up $200 though. So we actually made the same amount on it, which is kind of cool.
Still waiting for the spot to break down here.
Flex ALD said, Eric Green, have you seen Mad As Trader? You guys seem to trade the same. So yes, Flex ALD, me, Kyle Vu, and Mad As Trader all trade very similarly. That is very true. We all do very similar things. We do have slight differences, such as whenever the trade goes against me, I will cut losses immediately, whereas Kyle will add smaller positions on the way. So like if he puts in a 2,000 share initial position and it goes against him, he might add 500 shares and then 500 shares, whereas I will immediately cut the loss.
I scalped a few more of this big drop in the SPY. SPY just tanked down, and I was able to scalp a little bit of it. I'm only down $20 on the day. We're slowly starting to kind of regain, our trading and doing a little bit better here. So also looking at IDXG, guys. IDXG just broke over the previous closing price. We're keeping an eye on that. So I'll alert you guys when something happens.
And then Han Solo Q said, if I'm done trading, I should paper trade futures. But I think that I would just be willing to just actually real trade it because, if one contract is only $12 per tick, it won't really matter to me that much whether I win or lose. But I think I could probably win on it anyways. So I think I'll just real trade it as long as the idea for stock trading and futures trading is the same, which John says that he's had
very similar.
The skills have been transferable.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah. Caitlin asked, what is Kyle's channel? I'll just type it in chat. Do you guys want to check it out?
I scalped a little bit of VXRT right now. My bad, guys. I forgot to put this on the screen. But I did scalp. I was down like $11 in this. I'm now up $2. So I am up on the day $20 today. So I was able to rebound. Not a bad rebounding day so far.
That's a great rebounding day. Yeah. And there's still opportunity if you want to try to get to your $40, but even so, walking away with $20 is still great.
Yeah, I'm happy with it for sure. It's just a little bit of a fight, but we were able to come back and do it.
And I think you said you only lost one trade, right?
I'm trying to remember.
I think you're one win. 4 wins.
I think I lost. Yeah, I think 4 wins, 2 losses is what I think I finished. And I'm certainly done with penny stocks now.
I'm gonna eat my breakfast real quick.
All right, we just scalped a little bit more, but I think I ended red in futures. So not a bad comeback. So we are green in penny stocks today. Third day in a row that we are green this week. Slightly down in futures, but I think my accuracy is probably still green. I think I just took a big loss initially. Let's take a look.
Real quick, Soda Nation asked, with these quick trades, are you trading options or just buying and selling stocks? I trade the underlying stock. I don't trade options. And anyone in chat, I would recommend not trading options. That is just my own recommendation.
All right, so we just jumped in with one contract of futures here. Trying to let this work. Break even right now. There's 79s, 77s. Big squeeze back. Yeah, we got a small loss, 35 bucks or so. Definitely not. What we're getting right now is a trend change, and this is one of the days where it's going to be hard to trade futures, I think, because trading futures really relies on market volatility. And so without that here, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's all right. We still should have some good trades to get into. Luckily, I was able to fight back and in green and penny stocks, and we'll see what we get on the day today in futures.
Flex LD said Mata's also lost 1 million one day last week. Yeah, I saw that. That was actually insane. But you know, he's still green on the year, even after losing 1 million in one day. So it's a bit rough, but I think he let his ego get to him a little bit too much. He was wrong, and then he kept on like committing to his position even after he was proven wrong. And you know, that's what you get when you think you know better than price action.
Yeah, Richard's saying look at the replay. I see the replay. You can see the stock. The stock is in the top left. Everybody else can see that, right? I can see it on my screen. It's IDXG, top left of Thinkorswim. So if you look above in the blue overline, and you look all the way to the left of that, you see IDXG. That's the stock I'm trading.
Oh, IDXG. I see a bunch of other people calling that out too.
Oh, I'm not actually trading. I'm not trading it. I'm sorry. That's the stock I'm looking at because Richard Steele all day today has been telling me that he can't see the stock, and I'm trying to show him the stock name is right here. You see this right here? This is IDXG. You know, IDXG right there. WWR breaking under lows, but yeah, I'm happy I was able to fight back and in green and penny stocks. It was definitely a little bit of a rough day. I still ran. Let me see what I'm looking at today. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 green, 2 red, which is still what, like 60 something percent.
66.
Yeah. So you know, not bad. I'll take that. You know.
IDGX looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna end up trading this a little bit. 500 shares. Which actually, that's what I've been trading all day today. Is 500 shares on $5 stocks, so $2,500 positions.
Nice. Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, for futures, I might not trade a ton in futures market. I'm watching it to see, but it's one of those days where it's just not as favorable in the futures market. I can just tell. And so we still got some equity in penny stocks. Maybe we'll find something there.
$12 scalp on IDGX or XG rather. A little bit disappointed though. I think I could have got 15 on it, but I mean that's only a $3 difference anyways. But
right.
I do want to maximize because I did talk about that in one of my videos. Is maximizing the amount of money you get from execution differences, because if you make
for sure
an extra $3 to $5 just because of better execution on every single trade, think about that. If I take 50 trades a day and because of execution I'm losing $3, that's $150 of loss in simply execution. So like, even though it seems minor and it's easy to just think, oh, it was only $50, in reality that like really compounds. And then if I'm taking 50 trades a day for a week, you know, that's over $1,000.
Right. And that's a big
actually no, it's not. My math was bad. 150 times 5. Not, I think that's 750. My math is questionable. I'll say that.
VXRT couldn't hold those levels. IDXG pulling back pretty big here to $5, so we can watch that level specifically here.
Man, that could have been a nice quick scalp on IDGX, or IDXG rather, but I did miss it.
Eric Green, Joel. So you can check out his link in the description for his YouTube channel. Yeah, but his name's Eric Green. Great content on his channel. A lot of dope stuff on his channel for sure.
Solzy asked, do you guys both trade full-time? I can't speak for John. I do not trade full-time. I'm a college student. I'm a junior in university studying cybersecurity, though I do intend to, I plan tentatively to trade full-time when I graduate, but of course it's conditioned upon the fact I'm making enough money to do it full-time. So right now, my average for this month has been $101 daily, but after today it's going to be increased because I broke my $100 goal by right at this point I'm up $213.
Right.
But I think between trading, wait, Joel said, where do you want me to send your wait, do you have a Thinkorswim halt script? If you do, that would be great. But yeah, I do intend to trade full time. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Joel. That is Joel, right? I'm always concerned that I'm mispronouncing names. Joel,
yeah.
Joel. I'm always concerned about mispronouncing names. I'm pretty bad at that. Always correct me if you know that I'm mispronouncing something. Please correct me because I don't want to be butchering names. Here, I'll send you an email that you can. Joel. Someone in chat said Solo is SOLO is ripping right now, by the way. In case you're, I think you said you're done with penny stocks.
Yeah, I think I'm probably done. I'll bring it up. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm not really doing much right now.
Hey, good for you, Hisham. I'm so bad with names.
Let me hear.
But he said he's 16, trying to be a multi-millionaire by 18, and you know that's some hefty
good goal,
goals.
man.
But I'm with you though, because I'm 20 and I want to be a millionaire by 25. That's the goal. And you know what? I think I'm gonna hit it. That's what I think. But we'll have to find out.
I'm 30 basically, and I want to be a millionaire by 35. We'll see what happens though. You know, I'm late. I'm not. I'm comfortable though. You know, and millionaire is a huge goal, but it's possible, and you know, we'll see.
So actually, Trader T just said something, made an observation. That is an observation I made like within my first month of trading that has changed my philosophy on trading, right? And you can even go back and look at my trading videos from like back when I was still in a paper trading account. And what Trader T said is, I noticed that every time that a price is overextended from the 90 EMA, the stock goes back down like a rubber band to the 90 EMA. And that was something that I had talked about back when I was playing breakouts. Is when I would play a breakout, the second that a green candle on the breakout would get become red, it would immediately flush down to the 90 EMA. So what I did when I played breakouts is the second I saw it, the candle going to go below where the candle opened, I would immediately sell because I knew it was going to flush. And what eventually developed from the observation is the strategy I have now, which is buying flushes.
Yeah.
Because when these rubber band like movements occur, they'll often have a retrieval or maybe 10 to 30% or so, like very, very consistently. And if you can capitalize on 10 to 13% of a flush, that adds up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's just a small game. People don't realize, like, you don't need home runs. Base hits are just very profitable if you can just wait for them, you know?
Yeah, today I think my biggest trade was $55. Like my biggest winning trade today was $55. So,
nice.
And you know I'm up 213. So you don't need to have one trade that makes $213. Instead, you can just cut away and chop at it. You know.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna say the name. I'm just gonna read the message.
Here, let me see.
At Eric Green, if you have more than $25,000 in your account, do you not have to wait for cash to settle? So yeah, I'm in an account and I have more than 25,000 in it, and it's a margin account. So I don't have to wait for my funds to settle. I can trade as many times per day as I'd like. Trader T said, thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, I saw your observation, and I think that's like a good observation, and I had it myself a couple months ago. and it's kind of the basis for which my new strategy was formed. Um, can you tell me the name again? I keep on saying Joel, and you said it's Joel.
Joel.
Right?
It's Joel, yeah, for sure.
Joel said, I just emailed you that script. I appreciate it, homie. I'm going to 100% check it out because that has been something that would have helped me so much a lot of times. Because I'm always asking in the Discord chats that I'm in, hey guys, what's the halt level, please? And then they have to go type it out for me. Propane said margin account. Yeah, I have a margin account. Oh man, I'm almost finished with my coffee.
Yeah, I'm almost done with my green tea.
My latte.
I'm almost done with my green tea, so we'll have to wait and see what we find, but, you know.
Is Joel Trader Archer in Discord? Or is this another person that like was working on the same script?
I'm not sure. We got a few people that work on scripts, though. Solo ripping up, hammering up here, guys. Huge squeeze for Solo. Big run.
Oh, I should check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me check it out. Let me see. Gotta quickly mark out the support and resistance. Alright, that's enough. We only need 2 levels here. Okay. $2 stock. What do you think, 1,000 shares?
Yeah, that's reasonable. Give or take, you know?
I might go for 1,000. Let's do that. That would be my biggest position for the day. Wait, no, it's not. I think earlier I was doing $2,500, so this is $2,900, $400 more. I'm a bit disappointed that I missed Solo on the run up, but hopefully I might be able to find something. I was totally not paying attention. So Live Gains asked, Eric Green, what's your thoughts on DPZ on the 180-day graph? And I'm not going to look at the graph, and it's not because like I'm spiting you, it's because you said the 180-day graph. I like trade the 1 minute and 5 minute, and I feel like asking me about something that I don't think I'm like, and I'm doing air quotes right now with my fingers. I think asking me something about something I don't think I'm an expert on would be like a mistake, because you're asking me to give an opinion on something which I'm uninformed about. I think I'm a specialist in my day trading on small cap stocks, and anything on that, I know that I can speak as like an authority. But if you're asking me about like a swing trade or like a larger time frame, I no longer feel like I have the experience to support my answer, and I only want to speak on things that I know about. Because if I'm speaking about things I have no idea, or things that I don't have experience with, then it's just
Right.
the words are meaningless.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am too. I try, if I don't know it, I don't know it, and I'm very open about, hey, I don't know this. You know what I mean? And I think that's how you have to be at trading. I think a lot of channels try to pretend like they know everything, and they're afraid to say I don't know. But I think saying I don't know gives you credibility, and I think at a certain point you're not going to know everything, and so pretending like you do just makes you look worse. You know what I mean?
I'm an expert on penny stocks or small cap stocks. I'm an expert on small cap stocks, specifically scalping.
Right.
Like if you were asking me to how you could appropriately swing trade small cap stocks, again, I wouldn't have an answer for you. But if you're asking specifically about I can talk about like almost any form of scalping on small cap stocks, but when it comes to like time frames longer than 5 minutes, I no longer have enough knowledge to be able to speak on it.
I can respect that, you know.
Augusto said, Eric, you should change broker. The reason why I haven't is I did a cost benefit analysis about how commissions would impact my profitability, and with Thinkorswim, the amount of money that I save on commissions is worth it, even with the features on Thinkorswim. You know,
Right. The benefits. It's a super versatile platform, Thinkorswim is. It's just, there's pros and cons. Trying to think of a delicate way to put it. There's pros and cons with everything.
Trying to put it kindly.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Trader T said, Eric Green, when did you start trading and where did you get your education with regards to trading? I started trading around the beginning of this year, so I'm closing in on like 1 year of experience. So I haven't been trading that long, and that's right. But people can learn at different rates, and even though I haven't been trading that long, I still do consider myself an expert on small cap stocks.
Right. I mean, if you're profitable, you're profitable.
Right. Yeah. And especially with the level of consistency that I have, I think it's pretty difficult for someone to make a claim that I don't know what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah, same thing with you. Like, we get people that act like I don't know what I'm doing here, and it's like, dude, like, I've been documentedly profitable for a year or two now. Like, and on stream, can't fake it because I'm on stream, and people can say whatever they want in the end because people are weird, but the reality is, like, if you can make it work, you can make it work. You can't really fault.
That's my sentiment exactly. You can claim whatever you want, but if you're claiming that I don't know what I'm doing, then you're wrong. That's just as simple as it is.
That's
and
me
then
too.
The other part of the question was, where did you get your education with regards to trading? So I'm self-taught. Throughout the process of my learning, it was kind of a couple different factors. I think there were 3 different factors, and I have a video on my channel where I talked about how I got good at trading so quickly, because I do think it happened in a pretty short time frame. Although I did spend a lot of time. I was spending like 12 to 15 hours a day. Like, I would literally wake up, my body wouldn't let me sleep because I was so excited to get back to trading for like when I started out.
Right.
And how I learned was, 1, I paper traded every single day, and I would record the entire trading session. And after I was done trading, I would go back and review the entire trading session, looking at my mistakes, what I did right, what I did, like everything. Extremely critical of yourself. Next, I did learn a lot from Warrior Trading.
For sure. He
served as a guideline for me because he doesn't, like, on his YouTube channel, and this is another reason why I did create my channel. I used Warrior Trading's channel a lot while I was learning to get a foundation for which I could build my own strategy. And one of the things is his content, 1 out of every 10 videos being charitable, 1 out of every 10 videos will be valuable. So I had to go through a lot of content to get the information that was actually valuable, because you don't need to buy his courses in order for you to get value from his channel. You just have to spend way more time. So if you want to save time, you can buy his course. I wouldn't recommend it, but that you can. That's one way to go. So I would watch his videos. I would day trade every single day with a paper trading account, record the entire session, review it, and lastly, I would watch a bunch of other traders who stream their trades live or record their videos and put it live. I would watch them all, and that would be people like John, that would be people like Trey, that would be people like Clay Trader. Like, all of these people, I would watch their videos and see what they're doing, whether or not I agree with them or not, because I'm telling you, I disagree with so many people in the trading community. Actually, I probably disagree with almost all of them, like including John about a couple things. Yeah. But that's kind of the thing, is trading is a stylistic thing. I kind of think of it as like almost an art form, because like I think it's the same with sports too. Everyone has their own style of trading.
For sure.
And I developed my own style, which is unique and different from a lot of the other people. And even though there are people like Kyle who have similar strategies, we do have our own unique takes on it, which adds a little bit of flair. That was a long answer, but yeah, essentially just paper trade every single day, record your entire session, review it, watch other traders who actually show their live trades, right? So like the important thing is that they show their trades. Like, I don't like Ross's recaps that much. They still have value because he's just a smart guy. Right. But he doesn't actually show his trades, which is a bit unfortunate. And yeah.
It's kind of how it happens, I think a lot of traders don't show their screen because it's going to hurt their brand a lot of the time, and it's easy to not do it. And to their credit though, and in their defense to a certain extent, it's easier to trade when you're not showing your screen, 100%. Like, it's way easier. For me, trading off stream, I do noticeably better. Just way better if I'm off stream. And so
Yeah.
it doesn't mean
I
they're
do
not
too.
profitable if they don't show their screen. It just means it's easier for somebody to trade. People underestimate how difficult it is to trade in front of hundreds of people every day.
It takes a lot of confidence.
For sure.
Yeah. I hope I answered your question, Trader T. I think I did, but if I didn't, let me know if there's like a follow-up question to it. Eric, where do you place your stop after entering a trade? I seem to place too low. I exit my trade immediately if I'm wrong. I don't have, like, my trades are too quick for me to put in like a limit order for a stop. It's like I'm right and I make money, or I'm wrong and I lose money. It's like immediate. I know immediately whether I'm right or wrong.
Right.
Please don't talk about Warrior. We get haters in chat. Look, I'll talk about Warrior. He helped me. I don't think you should pay for his course, or I don't think you should pay for his chat room, but he's a great trader. And if you think he's not, then you're wrong. So
yeah, for sure. And the reality is, like, I'm right there with you. Like, I like Warrior trading. I think he's got a lot of great free content. You know, would I pay for his course? I don't know. But I guess it's relative to how much money I have. But in the end, the trading community is super weird when it comes to stuff like that. You know, and I guess it's probably similar when it comes down to, like, you know, Gary V or like Grant Cardone or like like people spend so much money on content from that stuff that if you say anything critical, they are programmed to defend it and say no, because like it's buyer's bias, right? They've spent so much money on it that it's very hard for them to hear, hey, this might not be right, this is a little weird, you know, or I didn't like this aspect of it. It's very hard for people to get that. People get super weird and defensive, and it's just like, in the end, you got to look at things objectively here, team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that course isn't valuable. I'm just saying I wouldn't buy it personally. You know, and I think most content in trading is available.
I wouldn't buy it either.
Right.
And I do want to say something real quick. If anybody in chat is willing to pay $5,000 for Ross's course, email me and I will be your one-on-one coach for like a month for $3,000. Like, I'm just putting that out.
I got you.
You can get one-on-one lessons with me a couple times a week for half the price of Ross's course, because his stuff is overpriced and I'll put in way more work than he will, just giving you his PowerPoint slides that he talks over.
For sure.
I gotta pay off my my college, you know. College is expensive. Dorian said, how much did you start your accounts with? I started my account with $29,000. David said, Eric, do you ever plan to record a live session of you trading and just upload it to YouTube if you think streaming will affect your performance? I already do that. If you see my channel, I record my sessions, I edit it, and then I talk over it, and I upload it to my channel. And you'll actually see today, I recorded my trades today. So if you want to see how I made $213, check out my channel. It's in the description. First link in the description, check out my channel, subscribe, and you'll see my video today.
Yeah, I got a video dropping today too on some content as well. Yeah, please don't talk about Warrior, we get haters. Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah, you know how it is.
And then Augustino, there we go. Augustino said, are you selling yourself? Yeah, for the right price, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I stray away from courses because, like, I just want to put free content out there. But I get people all the time just wanting, like, a mentor. And sometimes I don't have the time to, like, do it. And you know, they want coaching. And I think, I'll tell you this, guys. I think a good, like, not like a mentor that just gives you a bunch of pre-recorded classes and never speaks to you. I'm not talking about a mentor like that. I'm talking about, dude, if you could find somebody that will legitimately, like, watch and identify the holes in your game and help you to improve those holes so you can achieve consistency, that is going to be far more valuable than a course that is pre-recorded that thousands of people have seen before, where you don't actually talk to the guy ever, you know, except for like a chat in the stream. Coaching and mentorship and trading is going to be far more valuable, and this is coming from somebody that doesn't sell I don't sell anything. You know, I don't sell a course, I don't sell a service, I don't sell anything, literally nothing. And so with all that said, you know, you're going to find more value in mentorship and coaching than you are from a course. Because, again, everybody's watching that course. And I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying you're going to find more value in coaching and mentorship than you are in courses.
And then real quick, um, DHRUV. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. And you said, Eric, how can I make a script for halt levels? I don't know. I'm asking the same question, but we have a couple people in Beginner Trading's Discord, which you can join his Discord. Link is at the bottom of his description, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
There's someone in his Discord who was working on creating a script for halt levels, and then someone in the chat actually said that Joel said that he created a script for it. So those two people would be the people to go to if you want to know how to make a script, because I personally am asking the same question. But now that I know that there are people that are doing it, I'm going to be begging them that they share it with me. So it's super helpful.
Yeah.
And then I already replied to Alberto in chat. I keep on wanting to say Joel, man. Joel. I ran a coaching business for years for entrepreneurship, and it's a full-time investment in my students. Yeah, so I actually did mentorship, I did mentoring for over 200 people over like the time that I've been trading. Yeah, I did say it right. I got you this time. I've done over 200 like mentorship sessions with like different people. And right now I'm only actively working with one person. And if you want to know like what these kind of sessions may look like, I have a video called What I Wish I Knew as a Beginner Trader, which is one of the students. I use the word students loosely because I don't really think of them as a student. I just think of it as someone I'm helping.
Right.
But he sent me a video of him trading, which I critiqued and gave him feedback on what he could have been able to do better. And obviously, and I do like that. I did that for free. But if I ever had someone like wanting to actually have like a more formal like
education
mentorship thing, I would totally be down to spend time, because I mean, my job right now is just trading in YouTube, so I have hours in the day that I could dedicate to helping people. I mean, obviously there would be a limit, like I can't just help like 100 people because I only have 24 hours in the day, but I would totally be down to like help people, you know.
For sure.
Mark said, Eric or John, what do you think about the cons, or what do you think the cons are in Thinkorswim? Do you want to take a hit at that?
Yeah, so the cons are going to be fills, mostly fills, a little bit of lag, and I would say less support. I mean, you got support in Thinkorswim, but the fills are going to be a little bit of lag, and the fills is the biggest flaw, I think, for Thinkorswim. You know, but that's going to be subjective too. I mean, we all like and dislike different things about it, you know.
Are you still trading, by the way?
No, I'm done. You know, I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I stopped trading futures. Just market's too sideways. If you look at the SPY itself, like look at the SPY, it's just too sideways. Usually, like I'm looking for a trend, and if the market's not showing a trend, I'm down $70 in futures today. But you know, first losing day, and I think that's all right.
I kind of want to see if I can hit like $500 today. That would be my biggest green day. Right now, my biggest green day is 330. So if I could hit like 400 or 500, that'd be pretty cool. I have hit $500 before, but then I had a big loss, which brought me down to like 300. That was the day where I finished 330. I was up to 500, and then I lost 170 to finish 330 for the day.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Someone in chat said MDLY. I think we saw that yesterday, but it halted.
Somebody
on T2 or T1 News.
Let me see. Somebody.
I don't want to trade this because of the news thing happened yesterday. Super sketch.
Yeah, for sure.
So live gains. I think what John was talking about was how like there's like a bit of a lag kind of element to order entry. Like sometimes all things considered, like anything surrounding order entry on Thinkorswim is just a little bit scuffed relative to a commission broker. So I just think that would be the con in general, like in all things, because I don't always get my full fill. I don't always get the price that I think I'm going to be getting. You know, it's scuffed in all different forms. So
yeah, what I'm really what I'm talking about is more so like lag and like bad fills. Just lag is very prevalent on Thinkorswim. Like even like you heard MGK and Kyle and everybody's experienced lag in the last 3 months where I pressed buy, nothing happens. Yesterday I experienced it too. I had to restart my whole platform, if you guys remember. So lag is the most prevalent thing in Thinkorswim. It's what affects me the worst out of everything. You know, it's just the lag, and it's not fun to deal with on Thinkorswim at all. But that's it. I mean, the lag is really what catches me and frustrates me the most. The fills, glitches. There was one time where I was trying to buy 100 shares of a stock, and so I pressed buy, market order, nothing happened. And so I exited out of that market order and set another market order, nothing happened. And so I exited out of that market order, canceled fine, tried another one. By the time the third one happened, all 3 of those market orders got filled at one time. And I got filled very large relative to what I actually wanted to get filled at, you know. And so that happens that happens a lot on Thinkorswim, and it's one of the most frustrating aspects of trading on Thinkorswim as a whole. Is just, and then when I reach out to them and I'm like, hey, look, this is what happened. I'm even like, hey, like I had care. Right. Well, yeah. I'm like, hey, I had 400 people watching me. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, I had 400 people watching this happen to me. It's definitely not my fault. They basically said, no, it's on your end. When I'm sitting there, like,
they always don't care, dude. They're just like,
they're like, no, we're not helping you. You know, which is super frustrating because it's like, look, man, like I like Thinkorswim. It's my favorite platform. It's the platform I've used the most throughout my trading career. You know what I mean? It's Thinkorswim. And, it's unfortunate that they're like that, but they are like that. And you got to just understand that and, tread safely on Thinkorswim if you are going to try to trade with them, because they will do that. They're not going to refund you. And it's just going to be a pain in the butt if you're trying to really focus and trade with them,
Okay, I'm gonna do my very best, and I know I'm gonna get this wrong because your name's Vietnamese, but Truong?
Trung.
Trung. Okay, cool.
It's Trung or Trong. I have a Vietnamese friend, and his name's Trung. So.
Trung. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's
Trung
that.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think it's that. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I think it's that.
Trung said that. You mentioned earlier that you don't trade options, Eric. Why is that? I don't like trading options, and I would recommend everybody to stay away from options because you have a lack of control. There's so many different factors that affect the premium of the contract that it's like really difficult to have like full control. Whereas when you're trading shares, it's very predictable. You always know what's going on at all times. But options are so complicated, and there's so many different factors going on. Like, can you really
beta, all that stuff.
Can you really know like how much like the implied volatility will change while you're swinging an option and like all this stuff? Like, I don't know. I mean, I traded options for a little bit. I wasn't very successful at it, and that's definitely influencing my negative perception on them, is the fact that I lost money trading options. But
me too.
I think that most people trading options will like have a very, very low chance of actually winning. Whereas I think with what I'm doing, if I think anybody that I work with for a couple months, I could probably get them to at least break even consistently.
Right.
Probably.
If they copycat my system, I can teach somebody to be profitable here. Where with options, there's just too much. It's like you said, man. There's too much stuff. There's gamma, theta, beta, all that stuff, and it's very hard to just follow along with. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know there's some benefits to options too, specifically buying power benefits. You can trade with more buying power in options relative to what you can in stocks. You don't need as much buying power with options that you need in stocks. And so there's some obvious big benefits for trading options, but I think the flaws they far outweigh the benefits in my opinion.
I want to clarify real quick. Propin said the option isn't bad, it's just a different game. If selling options wins 70% of the time. And I agree. I do agree. If you're playing options and you're selling, then I no longer think the options are scammy. But I think if you're the one buying options, like, you're just gonna lose like all the time. But yeah, you can definitely make like 20% a year doing selling options.
But the problem with selling options is this, though, and this is really the main issue when you're selling options, is that you might win a majority of the time selling options. The problem is that when you lose, it has an infinite ceiling of losses, right? Like, when you buy an option, you know exactly what your risk is. You're like, okay, my risk is this, right? But when you're selling options, you have an infinite risk. You know what I mean? And so, you might win a majority of the time selling options, and you might be, 80% accuracy. 80% accurate, but the problem is that when you actually lose, you're going to lose huge, and that a lot of the time compensates for the wins plus some. And it's also very misleading to where it gives people a lot of false confidence in their options because they're winning so much, and so they're like, oh, well, this is easy. It's like, well, wait till you lose. That's when the real issues are going to start, and that's what a lot of new traders need to understand about options in general.
I do agree that even when you're selling options, I still think overall I would just prefer not playing options altogether. But if you are like set about playing options, like I'm 100% playing options, selling is way better than buying.
For sure, 100%. Definitely a more successful way too. But you got to be careful as you do it, though. I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You always want to be closing your contracts. I feel like very rarely will you actually hold it to expiration.
Right, 100%.
Like you can close at like 30-40% profit on selling strategies is what I see.
100%.
So someone in chat said MDRR, and I was actually already looking at it. It's testing 774, 374, and if it breaks, then we might expect a run above VWAP. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be too surprised. I think that there's maybe a 35% chance that we can see a run to $4, but I think more likely than not, it will probably come back down to 350s. But
yep.
So I'm giving 65% chance that it comes back down to 350s, 35% chance it runs up to 4. We broke 74, so that shifts the odds to closer to a 50-50.
For sure.
Because we broke that 74 level, or 73 rather. Let me see. I might be interested in playing a pullback here. Watching. Still just watching. I'm watching the bid, staring at the bid, looking for an entry. I'd like to see a large flush, but it might actually just hold up and we might see the run up to 4. Wait, how it held up right here there. The odds have not flipped. I give 65% chance that we see a run to 4, 35% chance that it comes back down to 350. Breaks VWAP, now the odds are like 90% that we run to 4.
Hey, thanks, Steve. Appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome in.
Yeah, like 90% chance we run to 4 here. 10% chance that we don't. Not real odds, by the way. This is just my analysis.
Yeah.
And this is what I do all the time when I'm trading, by the way, guys, is I assign odds, and based off of the developments, I'll change the odds, and that will influence how I do my trading.
And what stock?
MDRR.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that one did crazy moves today, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was the big move today. REPL showing up on the scanners a little bit, too.
Yeah, now we're 100% that we touched 4. Watch it touch like 99. My 100% was wrong. Oh no.
It happens.
I think we'll still touch it.
Nothing's 100%. You know.
It's 100%. I'm giving 100% to this.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. I think that would.
There we go. That's only a 1 cent scalp. We filled at 84, sold at 85. What was the bottom of that candle? How close was I to the bottom? The bottom was 81, so 3 cents from the bottom. I was a little bit off, but I'm overall satisfied with the execution on that. I could have held a little bit longer, but I didn't think we were actually going to see it run up that much.
Yeah, it happens. You're good.
Up to $218 for the day. Yesterday we did 255, so maybe I'll keep trading to see if I can beat yesterday. If I can beat yesterday, that would be quite satisfactory. There we
Yeah.
go. That's another 1 cent scalp. We bought at 71, sold at 72. 71 was in fact the bottom of that candle. So we exactly timed the bottom, but we sold a little bit too early. But I do that all the time. You'll hear me if I talk every time I sell early, we'll be hearing me talk very, very often.
Yeah, for sure. I that's the biggest complaint I get from people about my trading is that I sell too soon. But the reality
my
is
answer,
that.
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
My answer when people tell me I sell too early is I don't care. I made money.
Right, for
Leave
sure.
me alone.
If my accuracy's high, and I can profit from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's all that really matters is like how high my accuracy is.
Yeah, if I sell too early 90% of the time and I'm making money 90% of the time, still pretty good. Like today I've lost 2 trades and I've taken 18, so we're 16 for 18. Yesterday we were 66 for 69, 66 out of 69. And then Monday I think we were 30 out of 31 or something. So
yeah, solid.
very, very high accuracy. So oh wait, no, Monday was when I streamed. Never mind. The accuracy that day was no, I think that was actually, I think the only trade we lost was the one I took on stream. And after so on stream I was 6 wins, 1 loss. And then after I turned off stream, I just kept on trading and I didn't lose at all. So
Yeah, what's up, Joel? Sorry, man. Yeah, listen, brother. I'm done trading, man. I'm done trading penny stocks for sure. It's just not, like I said, I'm very strict with myself on like how many trades I can make because I know myself well enough to know if I just start trying to trade like it's 11 o'clock market time, like I can't trade right now. Like this is not the time I trade. It's just not my style to trade right now. And so even though you might be calling it out, Joe, and I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it because I know you calling that out gives value to the channel. Still, regardless of that, I still can't take it. It's just not, it's not my time to trade. And in order for me to follow through with the system results, I just have to limit myself trading during these times, you know, if that makes sense. So I hope you understand, you know, it's nothing against you or anything like that, brother. It's just not really my time to trade, bro, you know.
man, I still have to edit a video today. That's
me
gonna
too.
be rough. That's gonna be rough. But you know, at least it will be a good video because it will be $223 profit, which is still like that's for me. That's like a
That's
like,
solid. Yeah.
It's like a 7 out of 10 day, maybe 8 out of 10. So,
Right. That's good.
yeah, definitely better than average.
For sure.
I'm disappointed I didn't record yesterday on accident. And I have to take a test, by the way, guys. Just so you know, I have a test. So I'm gonna be editing a video and like taking a test at like the same time. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Business law. It's a business law test.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to take it. I'm in cybersecurity, but they make us study business law.
All right, I'm in one contract of the Emini here.
Oh hell yeah! Let's see what happens. I'm gonna watch on stream too while I trade.
Probably gonna get out. We're about break even now.
I wish there wasn't so much delay. I know you have to have the delay. It's just
Right.
like I can't watch you actually trade right now. I have to wait.
Yeah. Here, you can watch if you want. Here, look. There you go. Watch it on Zoom. Is what I mean. Zoom's live.
Bam, bam. There we go. All
right,
right, let's
so-
see.
We're up a little bit here. I'm probably gonna get out soon. There's 37 bucks. I'm out. So scalp
Damn.
that. Nice little quick move on the ES. I'm up like what, like 12 bucks today. But hey, green is green, and I'm taking it. 4th green day.
Vaughn asked what school. Unfortunately, I won't tell you guys what school I go to,
Yeah.
but I do go to a school. I go to a university in Missouri or in St. Louis. That's as much as you get.
Yeah.
But there's like I don't know, like there's probably like 5 universities or something in St. Louis. So, you know,
Right.
you got a 20% chance.
Yeah, we got to follow our own rules, yes sir. Yeah, and like I said, to put it into perspective, guys, I'm green every day this week. You know what I mean? Like I haven't ended the day red any day this week in anything. And so, you know, I gotta respect what I'm doing here and not force it. And you know, I think one of the biggest problems I've talked about. Sorry, I didn't mean to kind of go off of what you were talking about initially, Eric, but
But no worries.
but so what I'm really trying to do here is you got to understand, like a lot of traders are very profitable. You know, a lot of traders are green and they have great accuracy, but they have these big drawdowns in their accounts And that causes them to be either break even or losing as a trader, right? That causes them to fall in the 90%. What you have to do is you have to avoid those drawdowns. And one of the ways you do that is you have to be incredibly strict about what you're actually trading. You know, like I know exactly what I'm looking for.
Someone asked in chat about Trade Zero. I don't have any experience with Trade Zero. By any chance, do you have experience with Trade Zero and give a recommendation? Because I have no idea what they're like.
Yeah, I've never used them, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I don't remember who said that, but neither of us have used Trade Zero, so we can't really give you a good.
Hey, like Propane. My bad for interrupting. Propane just donated $20 to us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, thank you, man. Shout out to Propane for the $20 super chat, bro. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate the love, brother. Really do. Thank you, man. Hey, Trong, did I get your name right? I'm pretty sure I got it right.
What's up, Joel? You said you have an observation. Share it with us. I'll definitely be happy to share my opinion on your observation.
Thank you, Prop. You're the man, bro. Thank you, dude. Seriously appreciate it, man. That's great. Alright, guys. We're probably going to get out of here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm up a little $20, but I'll take it. Here's my day. I've actually had more losing trades than I've had winning trades today, but my winning trade overpowered my losing trades, huh? So,
oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, this is my P&L today, guys. 875 loss and an 825 loss. But my wins were 11, 23, and 2. Oh, no, so I had more. Okay, that's actually incorrect. So I actually had more wins than losses. I went 3 out of 5. So not bad, you know. Green day. 3rd green day this week. What I'm really trying to focus on here is the SPY as well. Like, I want to trade futures. But what I'm really trying to focus on is the SPY here. You can see the SPY. I'm waiting for this previous closing price to break. And this is a good lesson if you're looking to trade some of these levels. And this is something that I'm going to go over in the video I dropped this weekend. Or the video I dropped today, I'm sorry. Is that you can look at this previous closing price level. And it's such a significant level. Like stocks, everybody watches the previous closing price. And that's why it's such an important level. It's because everybody's watching it. People are buying it and using it as a level. And so that makes it incredibly important. And so you could see just even the SPY, for instance, we had a little bit of a fake out here, but like look at it come right back down to that level and bounce right off of it. So that's what we're really looking at here. And yeah, you can see how much it's respecting it. So we're not going to trade the SPY again until it can reject that previous closing price.
About to make another trade on MT. Yep, there we go. Fill me. Come on. Oh, dude, I had an order. Take a look at MDRR. I had an order at 65. No fill. That would have been another like $70 trade. Oh man, I was waiting for it too. I knew it was gonna flush. Damn. So sad, man.
Don't stress.
So close. Bro. It was so close. That would have put me up to almost 300 on the day.
Hey. It's alright, bro.
Man, when you get those like really, really big trades that you've been waiting for, like you're like literally like anticipating it and you have it perfect and then you just don't get it.
Yeah, MDRR was one at the open for me. Just at the open, this one did the 1 minute pullback in the crossover first 5 minutes and then it ripped up. Let's see, 300% or more than that.
Yeah, this stock was
or no, 200%.
It was my cash cow. I milked it for as long as I could. And I'm still trying to milk it, but it's a little bit more difficult now. There's not as much volatility. It's still there, don't get me wrong. These candles are huge.
Right.
Do you want me to live stream for a bit? Or like share my screen? Unless you want to end stream.
No, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to, go ahead, bro. I know people were asking for it.
It says that host has disabled participant screen sharing.
I got you.
But if you enable it.
Yeah, I can.
Maybe I'll just like take a couple more trades. We're up $223 for the day, so I'll allow myself $23. All right, continue.
All right, so you're the host now, so you just go to share.
Or do we want to do screen one? We'll do screen one.
Oh wait, it booted me out here, so let me join that meeting again. I can join it, but just by going to our Discord. Let me get back in here. Let me we should be good to go. Yeah, there
John?
we go. All right, we're back. All right, so
Can you see
it always boot. Yeah, I can see it. It always boosts me out for some reason there. All right, I'm throwing you up.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So this is what we're watching. I'm probably God. The heart rate just increased. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Yeah. Every time I live stream, dude, I get so like nervous.
It happens. All right, you're up.
Dude, see, like right there, I would have bought a micro pullback, but I didn't do it because I'm streaming. Oh man. I don't know how this is gonna work, guys. But I'm gonna try for you guys. If the first losing trade I make, I'm out. But if we can keep winning, we'll trade. Man, my heart rate's beating so fast. Holy crap. I can trade without any like nervousness, and then I go live, and now I'm just like, boom.
Super nervous for sure.
Oh
it
yeah.
happens.
I'm still really new to live streaming and stuff, so it's still a bit new for me.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Oof. But yeah, I would have been trading this right now if I weren't live. Shoot. This was the worst time to decide to share the screen as action starts picking up.
Oh, I mean, it's best time, but you got it. Like
Someone asked if you can move or Live Gains asked if you can move the webcam to the scanner.
Which scanner?
Like your trade ideas. If you could move the source.
You want to just get away trade ideas?
No. So Live Gains asked if you can move like where your face cam is from instead of in front of the trade window over to.
For sure. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what chat was saying. And I think someone said that earlier, but at that moment I was like.
Yeah, no worries. I got you. There you go. $4.24 tested. It broke 2 cents above, fell down. See right here, we're not going to trade this. This looks like it could easily flush. I think it's right now. I'd say that there's only like a 20% chance that it actually breaks above this. I think that there's a much higher likelihood, like probably 80% that we see a flush. So we're not going to be trading any of this up here because it looks like some people might be buying a breakout here, and it very well it might break. But to me, it seems like there's only like a 20% chance it breaks here. I'm expecting a flush. And that flush is going to be hard because look at this run up. All these people are going to be wanting to sell. I think we'll be I'm expecting a flush. Let's see if I'm right. Am I right? If we do see a flush, what level would I buy at? Maybe $4. Not too sure. Will we see our flush? Yeah, we're going to see a flush here, 100%. I'm giving the odds from 80% to a flush to like a 90%. It really wants to flush here. The level 2, I'm reading the bid right now, and the bid looks like it wants to flush. Here's our flush. Bam. Hey, good luck.
All right. Okay, there we go. That's a $10 winner right there.
They add up.
What's that?
I said they add up. You know.
Oh yeah.
Small
I've never
ones.
heard that before. Can you actually explain that? Sorry, I live under a rock or something. What does it mean?
They add up. Small wins add up is all I'm saying.
Oh, they add up. I thought you were saying some like sling term.
Oh no. I know I got a little bit of Louisiana slang in here, so
I totally. They add up. Yes, they totally add up. So right there, can you see if I move this on? Do you see this on screen?
What? No. Oh, now I can. There we go.
Yeah. So we took a scalp right here from 401.50 to 403. So it wasn't quite 2 cents. It was closer to a like $8 trade.
Right. But no, so yeah, for those that are wanting to see his P&L, there it is. You know, you can't fake that either. What he's showing. I mean, you could, but it would be very difficult.
I mean, no, you can't. Everything on screen is like, there's too much stuff here. And I just showed a live trade. There you go. But that's my strategy. So you can see right here, a lot of people might have actually bought this breakout. And right here, it even broke above the level that I had. But the reason why we didn't buy this, right, is from the level 2. And this is where I just say that I have this like weird sixth sense where I just knew that this was going to flush. I didn't quite buy the bottom. It came down 5 cents below where I bought in. So I didn't quite get the bottom, and I messed up that read a little bit, but I knew that I was going to get my winning trade there.
Right.
And if you remember, I said even while it was coming up here, there was only a 20% chance it actually breaks up. I gave an 80% chance it ran down, and then as time grew on, I changed the odds to a 90% chance that it was going to flush.
Nice.
And it did, like just as we expected. And it actually went below the level we were expecting. I thought it would hold at 397, but it came down to 396, so 1 cent below where I expected.
See, I gotta get on that scalping system, you know.
But yeah, so like that's kind of how my things work. Is very often, like even yesterday when I was explaining my trades, like I'm normally right within a 3 cent range on both the up and the downside.
Sorry, I put my screen up for just a second. You can see here I am up about $130 on the day. So far in the Top Step Trader Combine account, I am up $364, and so I did catch a little bit of momentum on the SPY and the overall market. Just wanted to show you guys that. I can put his screen right back up.
So Live Gains asked what the black line is, so I'll go through for anyone who's never seen my trading setup before. The black line is the 9 exponential moving average, the blue line is the 20 exponential moving average, and then the pink line is the VWAP.
Nice.
Yep, and for my setup, I have the 1 minute chart to the right, the 5 minute chart to the left, and then I have the level 2, and then I have the active trader ladder, and then I multiplied that 2 times so I can be trading 2 stocks or watching 2 stocks. So we actually have a little bit of a kind of double top feeling. It's not quite a double top, but it gets the kind of feel, and I don't think we're going to be seeing a run above 430, and I am expecting a flush, but I think the flush is going to be a lot bigger than normal, so I might sit it out. I think we might even see a flush so large that it will break below VWAP. I wouldn't be surprised to see a flush that's literally 30 cents down to 374. So we're going to be trading very carefully on flushes here, because this is the kind of flush the type of flush that I'm expecting is the type of flush where people that try to copy my style will lose a lot of money, because they might buy at like a 386 level, like around VWAP, or they might buy at the 20 EMA. I'm gonna be holding or waiting until far lower, and it's coming up to test again. It really does want to break out, but to me it just doesn't feel like it has the strength, and I could be proved wrong, and it does happen. Sometimes I am wrong, as unfrequently as that happens. No, kidding, but
I'm never wrong, you know.
I'm never wrong, honestly. I'm just a perfect trader. Yeah.
Hey, welcome, Jeremy. I appreciate the sub, bro. Welcome, man. Oh, dude, don't we all wish we could be perfect?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm as close.
No, dude, honestly,
I'm gonna stop.
Honestly, your results yesterday were damn near perfect. Mine were too.
I mean, today it is too. Like, actually, let's take a look through it. Like, if we look through this, my trading window. So today, I don't want to show this because it will show my liquidity, and I don't want you guys to know how much money I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to show how much money I have, but
yeah,
it does show the number of trades I took.
Yeah.
But like winning, break even, losing, winning, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I haven't taken that many trades today, but it's like the win rate is definitely above 85%. I don't know if I'm above 90 today, because I think I've lost like 3 times. But
yeah, it happens though, you know.
See, and I'm still expecting my flush, by the way, right there. Like, again, people might have been baited into trying to play for a breakout. Like, I know, and not to take any digs, but no, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I was gonna name some people, but I'm not going to do that because that's probably a bad idea.
I mean,
I watch a lot of people on YouTube, and there's a lot of people that I could. There's a couple people in mind that would be like probably losing money here, and I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying. You know, it's not nice to take a dig at someone, especially if they're in front of you. Then you can do it because it can be banter.
Right.
Because I'm not being mean. It's more just like banter. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
but I'm still expecting my flush. I'm expecting a flush down to 375, 74. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think a lot of people wouldn't expect a flush down to 374 here. But that's what I'm expecting.
I think.
And we're just going to keep waiting.
My goal is to be able to short penny stocks because I think that's really where the money's at. A lot of the money's in shorting, you know, and I think that being able to short is super profitable because I think I back tested some of these gappers, and you know, an old video of mine, I don't know if you've seen it, but
this wants to break. but it's not going to. It wants to, but I don't think it will. Sorry.
Yeah, I see all that consolidation over there. But no, so one of the old videos I did was I went back in time and I tested every like good gapping penny stocks. Like I looked back on my trade idea scanners and on my streams, and I looked for the top 4 penny stock gappers that were under $10 every single day, and I looked for how often those 4 stocks every single day pushed up and actually were able to break the pre-market high. So basically how many times they were bullish and broke the pre-market high, and like 23%. So barely any ever broke the pre-market high. A large majority of penny stocks fail. But
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry, I know I'm just like really focused on my trading while we talk.
Sure.
Do you see it breaking down to 375? Like, what are you seeing? Like, share your perspective on what you see.
On MDR.
Well, actually, there is the breakout. It finally did it, but I was genuinely expecting a breakdown. To me, it felt really weak. For like, do you see my cursor to the left of where my cursor currently is? It felt weak, and then over here it started to get a little bit stronger. But
yeah.
For a while though, like I felt really confident about a breakdown.
Well, what I see here for MDRR is I see it had this huge run up at the opening bell. As its volume started to die down, it broke underneath the VWAP. And so it kind of consolidated under the VWAP for a little while, and then it made that little push up to the whole $1.04, rejected, and then finally broke over 4. And so now the next thing to watch here is to see whether it's going to hold support at the whole $1.04.
Yeah, it had a flat top breakout for sure. Flat top breakout was holding like this area at the highs and kept on creating higher lows, and I saw that pattern. And even though I know that pattern's bullish, to me, just based off of my reading, it felt weak. It did start feeling stronger the last 4 candles, but
yeah.
And I'm still thinking it's gonna flush. Even so, I don't think that it's gonna keep pushing up. To me, what I'm seeing, I don't think that the stock overall is like bearish, but I just really feel strongly that we're gonna see a flush, and it seems like I'm wrong right now, and that's okay, because you know, you don't lose money being wrong unless you're in the trade.
Right.
I only trade when I'm right.
Yeah. Somebody's asking, do we talk about our strategies? Most of our strategies, I make videos about strategies. I'm pretty sure Eric does as well.
Yeah. I don't like I do a little bit of the different content though. I think I don't talk like just specific. I don't make a video specifically about my strategy, but instead I will show my trades and actively explain what parts of my strategy are being utilized in that trade. So I only talk specifically about each individual trade rather than an overall strategy, because for me, there's too much going on for me to be able to just make a video where I just explain everything.
Right.
You know, so the only way I know how to teach is through examples.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
And I use my trades as my example.
Right. And that's the reasonable way to do it, I think. I'm probably going to go ahead and close the stream down here, team. I got to make a video for today on these future strategies.
Your audio just did weird things.
Oh, it might have been because I was facing the other way. It probably is what it is, I'm thinking.
It did the louder thing.
Oh, so if I look this way and then I look this way, it might kind of switch.
Yeah, it does. That's weird.
Yeah, it's just me facing the other way, I think. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Everybody thank Eric for joining us on stream.
Can I answer Flimbo?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
So Flimbo said, Eric Green, you exit the trade using join the ask. Do you check if the price is above your entry? Because it looks like you exit immediately after the entry. So if it's going down, you can exit below your price. That is true. And I do not look at the ask whenever I join the ask to sell. And the reason why I immediately do it is because I'm confident that I'm right. And because I'm right enough, then my trades are green enough, you know?
Right.
So I'm not, the only thing I ever look at is the bid whenever I'm entering. And then just very quickly, I'll just join the ask because I know that I'm going to be right.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll say this. I think that traders get into kind of a flow state with the market.
Yes,
and I think it
100%.
comes... Right, it comes with watching the market every day. When you watch the market every day and you understand not only penny stocks but mid and high caps, but when you watch penny stocks every day and you watch a stock's movement specifically for, you know, a decent amount of time on a particular day, you kind of get into a flow state where you can kind of... like Eric says before, it starts to be a little bit of an unconscious... predicting ability where you don't really know why you're able to predict what it does, but it's a little bit of a flow state, you know, is the best way I can describe it. What were we saying? Sorry.
You get that vibe with it. You just kind of like start feeling it.
Exactly. And you kind of, I think it more so boils down to like you understand what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is seeing, and you could profit from that. You know, but it does happen, and you get into a flow state, and that's why, you know, sometimes you'll see me trade off stream, sometimes you'll see me trade on stream, and that's mostly because it's like if I'm not in that flow state, I don't feel like I'm into it. It's very hard to get into it.
It's harder to get into a flow on stream.
100%. And so sometimes you'll see me just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna do my thing here for a second, and then if I, you know, I'll pull the trade up, or you guys know me, if I lose, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I lost, it sucks. You know, I showed you guys when I was down $600 that day. I even told you guys, I was like, yeah,
oh man, we tried to get filled there. No fill though. We tried to get fill. From micro pullback is what we tried to do. Maybe, I think we might actually look for a trade here. Let's see if we can get down to, we're watching the bid, just staring at the bid. Created a new high, no explosive move above the new high. Feels a little bit weak. It's gonna break though. There it goes. Yeah, felt weak and then immediately felt strong again. I'm being cautious. We're not seeing an extreme move even though it created a new high. Typically what we'd like to see is like an explosive move up to 4.8 and then we'll scalp off of like 4.6 for a like 5-cent scalp, but we didn't see that. It's the stock is still strong, but it's getting weaker, which means that soon we'll see a turning point where it will flush. And on that flush, we probably won't want to buy immediately. We'll want to hold off because this has been such an explosive move. We're going to want to wait for a big flush. But if we can time the bottom of that flush, it should be a pretty good trade. So here's the beginning of our flush. We see it come down to 6. It's holding the 6 level very well, but we're not going to buy off 6 because it has the potential to move another 10 to 20 cents down. And 10 to 20 cents on 500 shares could be a very significant loss, like $50 to $100. We don't want to risk that much. There we go. Can we get our fill? We didn't get the fill. We're going to try again. There we go. Oh, okay. We're going to wait a little bit. There we go. And we're going to see if we can get out. We're just going to get out. We went out now. Yeah. So that trade, we took a -1 cent loss on 500 shares. So that was a $5 loss. We knew that there was going to be this extreme flush. We tried to time the bottom. We got in at 410, which is like 10 cents off the bottom. We were down on the trade. We held off because this was way too much of an overreaction and it was going to have a bounce. It did have a bounce. We got above our entry. We tried to join the ask to get out of the trade. We didn't get filled. It came back down below our entry. And then at that point, it was too dangerous to stay in the trade. So we got out just 1 cent below our entry for a $5 loss. We are sitting at $225 profit for the day. Pretty satisfied overall. I think we're still going to be able to trade a little bit more. After a flush this high with 1.8 million shares on a 1-minute candle, there's going to be a lot more volatility impending. So we're expecting a flush down to 375 right here. We didn't see 375 on the bid. We saw 381. We're looking for 375-ish area. If we see 375, we might be interested in taking a position. It only came down to 381, and we're not going to take an entry at 381 because it could easily break below 375. We're seeing it starting to come down on the bid, but it actually did manage to hold at 381. It's tested 381 twice at this point, and we're still not going to take a position at 381 despite the fact that it has touched twice, because I do think that it continued to go lower. We have flushed very far at this point. We've fallen from 472 all the way down to 381. So that is almost $1 a share on what was a $4 stock. So that's over a 25% flush with almost no pullbacks. And whenever we were up here, we did talk about not buying the initial flush because we expected a larger pullback. But even though I expected a large pullback, I never expected anything to this degree. And that is why on the initial flush, we didn't make more. We lost $5. We could have made a lot more if I had I don't actually think that I could have had a better read on it. This was just super out of left field. Right now, though, I still think that we are able to find another 10-cent scalp. We just have to find it. We're watching for this right now. The action is slowing a bit down, but it's still doing 600,000 shares, and we're only actually this candle is about the end, so we did 600,000 shares in this candle. This next candle is going to be pretty decisive for what the pacing of the stock is going to be. If we look at the 5-minute chart, it's super hard, so I'm expecting that potentially at this level we could see a little bit of a retracement back up to around 410. But if it does continue to go down, that would be really interesting and put us into there we go. So we're going to see this retracement that we talked about. So oftentimes when you're playing breakouts, you'll see a pullback to the 9 EMA, which is what Trader T mentioned earlier. Trader T mentioned that you'll see almost like a rubber band. It will rubber band back to the 90 MA, and now we're seeing it on the downside instead of the upside. And we could be playing long here, but the reason why we're not is if it does continue to go down, there's a lot of room for loss. And at this point in the day, being up. Oh, are you trying to end stream?
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. You're good.
Sorry, I know that you were
good.
talking about like ending stream earlier. So right here is why I didn't buy in, because if I was holding right here, that just came down by like 6 cents, and that would have been a $30 loss for us. And here's going to be the continue of the breakdown. We're looking at 355 as another level for us to be able to get in. You see that there's 3 touches at 355. We also have 365, but this is the level that I'm most looking forward to. So we're going to change that to a green line. That's hard to see on the eye. Let's do pink. Change it to a pink line, because I think that that's the most likely level if we continue to see a continuation down. There was a lot of like greens, like strong green moves. So this right here was a combination of like profit taking short and then fear and panic, right? Because that was a lot of fear and panic right there. Very, very intense move. I think that's probably one of, I was about to say that's one of the biggest drops I've seen, but then there's this move right here, which was like $2, but I wasn't trading this at that point because I had already made my 200 bucks on it. I'm still a bit disappointed. What's that?
Check out Solo popping off pretty big.
Oh, Solo? Let me.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude! I'm sweating. I just realized I'm sweating. Oh man, Solo too. Yummy, dude. That's great. Have we traded Solo? No, we haven't traded Solo today. What's the volume looking like? So we're doing 170,000 shares. You don't mind that we're going a little bit longer, because I know that you were trying to wrap things up. If you want to end stream, that's okay. But otherwise, I'll probably trade for maybe a bit longer.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can trade. Yeah, no stress. Here, hold on, my wife's calling, so I might mute myself. But yeah, go ahead, dude.
Okay, no worries. Okay. How you guys doing, chat? I haven't seen you guys. Wait, hello? Oh. Are you... If you're on the phone with your wife, you should probably mute, maybe. So... Chat, how are you guys doing? Okay, there's the flash. I was looking at chat, waiting for a message. So we have 3 levels of support drawn, and it seems to be holding the first one pretty well, but I don't really want to play the first level because, as we saw earlier, these flushes are quite intense, and we don't want to get caught. So we're really banking on 354 as our preferred level to buy. 354 is where we're really looking at, especially because it has to range down quite a bit to get there. So we're approaching the second level. I actually think that it will hold, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to wait for lower. What's up?
So my wife and I are going to go to the gym in about 10 minutes. We're not leaving for the gym. I can keep the stream going for about 10 more minutes.
Okay, yeah. That's totally cool.
Okay. But yeah, no worries. But yeah, you could trade for up to then. That should be fine.
Yeah.
I know people want to see your trades. So I'll let you know.
I figured the reason why I came on and decided to stream is because we went down from like 400 to 160, and I'm more comfortable at that level because like whenever I was streaming, I was doing like 60 people, which was like and I guess this would just be like a little bit more people to stream to, so it's a little less stressful.
Yeah, usually we get the most people first thing in the morning at the opening.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't sharing screen then. But once we kind of died off a little bit, I was more comfortable.
Yeah, usually later on I'll either do like giveaways or we'll do like, fun stuff like that and just kind of chill with everybody. It's a little bit more laid back for sure, later on.
And by the way, I'm going to do another shameless plug. If you guys appreciate the live stream, if you got Max said, are you going to move it over to my channel? I'm not going to, because I'm probably going to be done trading sometime soon as well. But if you guys appreciate the live stream and that I've traded twice in front of you guys today when I didn't plan to, we didn't hit the 300 like goal on the stream like I said we needed to for me to stream, and I did it anyways. So if you guys appreciate it, maybe you can like go check the description or the chat box and click that link, and then you can like click the subscribe button, because you know what, guys, if we can hit 1,200 subscribers by the end of the day, I will live stream on Friday, and I'll take only $10,000 plus positions. That will be what I'll do, and we'll make $1,000 that day, because if I'm trading that much money, I'll probably be able to make 1,000. So yeah, go check out the channel, subscribe, and then we'll do some high stakes trading, all on my live stream. And that's that's a big promise, but I don't think we'll be able to hit it. So, because I'm not gonna lie, I mentioned before that I took a $17,000 position, and that was a little bit. I felt alive. Let's just say that. It was a bit much. Thanks, Max. I don't actually create my thumbnails, but I'll pass it on to my friend that makes the thumbnails.
Yeah, you need to hook me up with him because he's got some great content. I
do tell him like what I want, and then he makes it. But so it's my ideas, but he's the one who actually executes on it. Yeah. Well, again, said be smart. Look, I mean, I know trading like 2 or 3 times more than I normally do is probably not the most smart.
No, it happens, brother.
But yeah, I know normally like trading large positions is like a bad idea, but I'm totally comfortable doing it for one day. It's like one day isn't like going to ruin me, even if I had a red day on 10K.
Right, for sure. Yeah, and if you do that, I might not even stream, and I might just go hang out on your stream on Friday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't stream that often. I just kind of, yeah.
Right, for sure. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might take the day off if that's the case, and then we can all go chill at your stream.
It's very unlikely, though, that I will hit 1,200. That's why I set, like, a really, really high goal, because
yeah,
I knew that it was pretty impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said you got good thumbnail game. He does, man. I told him too. I was like, bro, you need to hook me up with whoever is doing your thumbnails, brother. You know.
Yeah. And honestly, they're done pretty quickly too. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes to make.
Right.
Yeah. I think it looks like the volume's died down, so I know that you and your wife are going to be heading to the gym. It looks like there's not really much going on, so I'm probably going to hop off as well. Finished $225 for the day. One sec, let me pull up this. What was the start of week 12? Full transparency. Today we made 225. On Monday we made 46, and then yesterday we made 225. Or 255 rather. So we're up $525 for the week. Chipotle winner Chipotle dinner.
Chicken dinner, you know.
For me, it's Chipotle. That's my my stream's like food, I guess, or not my stream, my channel's food. Like for me, it's all about the Chipotle. I love it.
Yeah, I love Chipotle too, bro. Honestly, I went to Chipotle the first time.
What's your order?
This year, chicken, spicy chicken, cilantro rice, queso, guac. Brown beans. What else is there? What am I missing? I'm missing something.
Do you do like the pico, which is like the
pico
tomato salsa thingy?
Yeah, for sure. And then I think that's it.
Do you do corn? The corn salsa?
Yes, corn as well. Yeah, corn.
Hell yeah. Do you do a burrito or bowl?
A burrito.
Burrito. Okay, I'm a bowl guy. The reason, I do bowl.
No, not for me.
Because the burritos were always so like messy. They would like fall apart because I put so much stuff in it.
Right. It happens.
And I didn't like having to like pick it all up and stuff, so I just started doing the bowl. But yeah.
I eat burritos with a fork though, if it makes it any better, you know.
Oh so yeah, so it's kind of like instead of a bowl, you have a tortilla.
Well, I'll eat it, and then if it gets too messy, which it always does, I'll bring out the fork. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But all right, team, we're probably gonna close it down. I gotta go to the gym with my wife, Kiro. So I'll see you guys later. Y'all
Thanks
be
for
safe.
tuning in, guys.
Yeah, y'all go sub to Eric's channel. Link is in the description. Y'all go check it out. Hit that subscribe button on his channel, and we'll see you guys later. Also, guys, like I said, you want to use the futures trading platform that I'm using. Great way to help support us, and you get 20% off if you go through my link here. And so I'll post this link. Like I said, there's a lot of benefits to the funded account program if you're a good enough trader. With Top Step, it's super cheap. It's less than $150 a month. You can get funded as a proprietary trader, and if you can prove yourself and make, I think there's different levels. $2,000 is the base level, while following the rest of their rules. They fund you $50,000 and you can trade and make some money with it. So y'all go check it out. I'll post this link one more time here for you all, and we'll see you guys later. Y'all go thank Eric one more time, and yeah, we'll see you guys later, team. Oh, also, just to sell out one more time, y'all go check out Webull as well. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks. 0 commission, free simulation, paper trading, a lot of other free stuff on Webull. Y'all check that out too.
Valued up to $1,400. Imagine that, guys. You guys could go and put in $100 and bam, $1,400. You're not going to get returns like that anywhere else.
What, for the Top Step?
No, for your Webull. If they put in $100, they can get stocks valued up to $1,400. You won't get returns like that anywhere else.
Nowhere else. And honestly, I did get an expensive stock one time. They gave me ALT, I believe, or no, it was American ATL. It was American Tower or something, and it was like a $400 stock that they gave me.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Holy. That's like nice. Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm in a big trade right now. I've been futures.
I had no idea
I said,
that you were trading.
I'm kind of in the zone right now. That's why you see me get a little bit quiet off and on. All right, I'm out.
Okay.
So yeah, I am up.
Now I don't feel bad too, because I thought you were waiting for me to finish trading.
No.
Now that I know you were trading too. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm in the zone over here, right? Like I'm up $525 in futures. So I'm up today.
Damn, what the hell? So you went from -60 to $500?
Yeah, well, that was just my first trade. You know, like I said, I know I'm a numbers guy, right? Like if I put in enough volume, the probability's in my favor certainly. And so I just gotta, you know, I just took it.
$500.
I talked about it. Yeah, I'm up about 300.
I need to get into futures.
Yeah, I'm up about 300 today, but it's just the trading combine is the difference. And here's what I'm looking for. I talked about it earlier on stream, and I'm going to be dropping a video today on this exact thing. But I play off of the previous closing price a ton with the SPY. Like, I just profited from this break. What I did was we broke, and when we bounced up to the previous closing price, like we ripped underneath it, when we bounced up here, I just shorted into that. I shorted into this right here, you know, anticipating that it's going to hold as resistance. That's all I do. Very simple. I wait for the previous closing price to break. I look for a pullback that I can get a good risk reward entry off of and set a really tight risk above it, and then profit from the rejection off of the previous closing price. Very simple strategy, but it works. I'm 100% really well.
Gonna check out futures. 100%.
Hey, check it out, bro. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go to the gym. My wife's gonna get all mad at me, so I gotta go. But later, guys. Have a good day, team. We'll see you guys next time.